Thank you, Mr. Mitchell. Key number 1, hit the net. The Avs had 18 missed shots the other night versus the Vegas Golden Knights. That just takes away from your shot total and your opportunities to get rebounds, etc., etc. You have to hit the net. It doesn't matter what part of it. Just hit the net. He's not going to hang on to every single one, Carter Hart is. Hit the net. The missed shots need to be in single digits tonight. Don't try and pick a corner. Find a pad. Find a blocker. And that will create chaos. That will create goals. Key number 2, grind the shine off the Golden Knights. I think the Avalanche will look at the tape from game number 1. Effort was there. Amazing effort was not there. I think the grind has to be there. This has to be a work-inspired effort from the Colorado Avalanche. You have to outgrind the Golden Knights, which is not an easy task, but it can be done. We saw the Avalanche do it against Los Angeles. We saw them do it against the Minnesota Wild. They can do it against Vegas. Grind the shine off that golden helmet of the Golden Knights.
All right, Connor, as always, good job. Join Andy Lindahl on Altitude Sports Radio 92.5 at Stoney's on Lincoln this Sunday for an Avalanche viewing party powered by Surfside. No bubbles, no troubles. There will be Surfside bucket deals and epic Cale Makar giveaways, a signed stick, signed puck, and signed photo, and more. See you at Stoney's on Sunday at 4. We'll continue with your Avalanche pregame show brought to you by Ramos Law after a quick timeout right here on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
This is your Colorado Avalanche pregame show on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Sunday, the Avalanche head back to the road for Game 3 with Vegas, and the Altitude Sports Radio viewing party tour is about to load up. Live from Stoney's Bar and Grill at 11th and Lincoln, Raj and Spring hit the air with Between the Pipes pregame at 4. Berto will be doing Berto things at 5:30, and Andy Lindahl will be on hand with your shot at a Cale Makar autographed photo, stick, and puck. The Altitude Sports Radio viewing party tour, Sunday, presented by Surfside. No bubbles, no troubles, and Altitude Sports Radio 92.5.
There are trucks, and then there's the 2026 GMC Sierra. It's the truck. We are professional grade. During GMC Truck Month, well-qualified buyers get 2.9% APR for 72 months on 2026 GMC Sierra 1500 models. See your Colorado GMC dealers. Monthly payment is $1,515 for every $1,000 you finance. Average example down payment is 9.6%. Must finance with GM Financial. Some customers will not qualify. Not available with lease and some other offers. Take new retail delivery by 6/1/26.
If you could design healthcare from scratch, you want to build a system where doctors, pharmacists, and insurers don't work together, don't talk to each other, and don't even share records. You'd imagine something better, where everyone worked together on the same team, and your next doctor visit isn't across town, but often right down the hall. What if a place like this already existed? At Kaiser Permanente, all of your healthcare comes together to keep you healthier and make life easier. Kaiser Permanente. A better idea for healthcare.
I'm Trooper Pratt with the Colorado State Patrol, and we're hiring new team members. Apply now, and by this time next year, you could be a Colorado State Trooper with a mobile office, pursuing a career with purpose and solving community problems. Visit csp.colorado.gov/employment to learn more or connect with a recruiter. Applications are open now. What are you waiting for? Go to csp.colorado.gov/employment.
From the street, your home siding is about style. From close up, it's about protection. Especially in Colorado, where wildfire risk is part of the conversation. At Bellwether Windows, Siding and Doors, we install siding as part of a complete system built to help resist fire, manage heat, and protect what's inside. Your home will look incredible, but more importantly, it will be ready for anything Colorado can dish out. Bellwether Windows, Siding and Doors, transforming how your home looks, feels, and performs. Visit bellwetherhomes.com.
We're up all night to get lucky.
As faithful, sweaters are on, skates are laced. The Avalanche are ready for tonight's game. Are you? Stay out of the penalty box by choosing aluminum for your favorite beverage. Let's go all in for the Avalanche.
The winning streak is alive.
All in for aluminum. Ball. All in.
This is your Colorado Avalanche pregame show on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Welcome back to your Avalanche pregame. Ooh, excuse me. Welcome back Dr. Avalanche pregame show presented by Ramos Law. Mark Bertinoli coming to you live from Ball Point here in the main concourse of Ball Arena as we get you set for game number 2. Colorado Avalanche and the Vegas Golden Knights in the Western Conference Finals. It's time right now to hear from the head coach. Coach Bednar's pregame interview is brought to you by Rock Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electrical, your local home comfort specialist. Visit rockheating.com. Rock, bringing comfort home and simplifying your life. Connor.
All right, Berto, thanks very much. You are the head coach of your Colorado Avalanche, Jared Bednar, Avs and Golden Knights. Game number 2. Game number 1, the ice was tilted your way for 50 minutes and maybe tilted the other way for 10 minutes, and at 10 minutes made a difference. Is that a fair assessment of game 1?
Yeah, I think there was stretches of the game where we didn't execute as high as we could have, and we didn't we had stretches where we were away from our identity, and most of that came from us with the puck. I think you got to give Vegas a little credit. They're a good defensive team. They're a good structural team, but if you look at some of the mistakes we made to give them easy scoring chances and easy goals, there was other decisions to be made in all those situations, and some of them easy, and so we showed our team some of the scoring chances that we gave up and how easy we made it on them to sort of build the lead, and then we showed a lot of ours and showed them how hard work it was to create those chances. We weren't getting anything easy, and I will say this, I think still we created plenty of chances to win that hockey game. We needed to be better with the management of the puck in areas to keep them off the scoreboard. So I think we can make it tougher on them, make them have to earn some of those chances. And I think decision making can help even propel our offense further than it did the other day. And their goalie had a good night. We missed on some good opportunities. It's a fine line between winning and losing, but there were certainly portions of that game that I really liked, mostly the third period and the start of the game.
And it doesn't seem like there's any worry or anxiousness amongst your group. This is a group that's confident in what they can do and in any situation and any status of a series. Do you think that's true?
Yeah, I think because after that messaging, and the guys felt the same way after the game, we get their thoughts, we look at the video, we paint the picture for them of what happened the other night, and I don't think there's a guy in our room that's not confident that we can be better than we were the other night, right? So that should give you confidence. And even as having said that, we have an opportunity or two at the end of the game to tie it, so we're right there in that hockey game, and we weren't at our best, and we say it all the time. You're getting in the conference finals. You have to expect to be at your best and play your best game in order to win. And if you can do it with anything close, then that's great. So our goal is to be a better version of ourselves tonight. And if we do that, I think we're going to give ourselves a good chance to win.
No Cale Makar for the second straight game, but he's been on the ice in the first power play blue today with the team. It's got to be close. Yeah,
he's feeling better, doing more. Just waiting for the nod from him that he's good to go in, and when that comes, I don't know for certain, but he's definitely getting close and doing more on a daily basis, which is a good sign. We'll go without him again here tonight, and then we'll reassess for game 3, but every day is going to help him now at this point.
Looked like Blankenberg was ready to come in, and what are you going to do in between the pipes tonight in game 2?
Yeah, it'll be Wedge again tonight, I think he gave us a good game. I think he's capable of better. A lot I put him in the same group with the rest of our team. We had some guys that had really good nights, but we also had a lot of guys that, probably were below their standard. If you asked everyone in our room, where they ranked their game, and our guys can be critical of themselves, that they would all say they can be better than that and expect to be better tonight. And I think Wedge is probably one of them, but I want to give him the opportunity to go back in. He's earned that right, same as the rest of our team.
Coach, great stuff. Appreciate it. Good luck in game 2.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you.
Head coach of your Colorado Avalanche, Jared Bednar. Avs and Golden Knights game 2 soon. Back to you.
All right, gentlemen, thank you much. That was head coach Jared Bednar before tonight's game 2 of this Western Conference Finals. Matter of fact, why don't we just go, I'll just tell you right now, since you heard the coach just talk about it, let's do the injury report brought to you by Ramos Law. Car accident, you need Ramos Law, medical doctor and attorney, visit ramoslaw.com. As you heard Coach mention, Cale Makar is out tonight once again. No Cale, but he is close. He can play as soon as Sunday for game 3. Game 4 will be on Tuesday there in Vegas before they return here to the Mile High City. So Cale out tonight, and of course for the Vegas Golden Knights, their captain Mark Stone is also out. He will not go tonight as well. That's the injury report brought to you by Ramos Law. Car accident, you need Ramos Law. Medical doctor and attorney, visit ramoslaw.com. We will roll on with the Avalanche pregame show presented by Ramos Law after a quick timeout right here on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
This is your Colorado Avalanche pregame show on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
You know you can't watch all your favorite sports without a beer and a brat. Hi, it's Francisco from Ryan House on 14th and Market. Denver sports fans catch all the football, hockey, and basketball at Ryan House. All the action is on 30 big screen TVs. Enjoy House League German brats, house-made pretzels, and dozens of beers from local breweries and all the best German brewers. Ryan House is your home for the home teams. Ryan House, before, during, and after the games at 14th and Market near Ball Arena. Let's go.
Hey, Colorado. America turns 250 years old this year, and Philong Ford at Denver is celebrating with true American value. Right now, you pay what we pay with Ford employee pricing, where you save thousands on select new Fords, including the trucks and SUVs you love the most. Employee pricing is back from the auto company that employs the most American workers in the greatest country in the world. The best selection, the best deals, the best experience. That's why Colorado drives Phil Long. Visit our showroom on Wadsworth, just south of Hamden. We're online anytime at phillongdenver.com.
Playoff season is better when everybody has the best seat in the house. At AFW, shop huge savings on power recliners, oversized sectionals, and entertainment centers built for every game day gathering. Explore huge showrooms packed with in-stock furniture ready to take home today. Whether you're hosting friends for the game or relaxing with family, AFW makes it easy to bring home high-quality furniture at unbeatable prices. And for 50 years, AFW has helped Colorado families furnish their homes for less. Visit your local AFW showroom or shop online at afw.com today.
Pacific Office Automation is the one source for all of your business technology. Let us help you create your total office solution with copiers and printers, security systems and cameras, managed IT and cloud services, complete conference room packages, unified communications and telephones, including carrier services, plus temperature sensing kiosks and more. The one source for all your office technology solutions. Go to pacificoffice.com. Pacific Office Automation. Problem solved.
Is your AC ready to go? Do you even know, or are you just crossing your fingers? Mo's here. My friends at Rock Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electrical are ready to make sure your air conditioning is ready to go now. Yes, it's warm in Denver right now. It will only get hot in the coming months, so get the early tune-up special. Their Rockstar team will make sure your AC is working great and is ice cold. So schedule online today knowing you'll be cool when it's hot. Visit rockheating.com. That's ROCK heating.com. Rock, bringing comfort home and simplifying your life.
We've got unbelievable prices on appliances this Memorial Day. Hi, I'm Brad Barnett, president and founder of Mountain High Appliance. We're talking stainless dishwashers starting at just $369, chest freezers for $199, or an entire stainless steel kitchen for only $19.99. Plus, we'll match any local competitor's price. Hurry in, Memorial Day savings are going on now at Mountain High Appliance. Visit us today and experience the difference.
Mountain High Appliance, your favorite appliance store.
Thank you.
This is your Colorado Avalanche pregame show on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Tonight's Avalanche game is brought to you by Kaiser Permanente. With Kaiser Permanente, specialist pharmacists and more are under one roof. Kaiser Permanente, a better idea for healthcare. Welcome back as the Colorado Avalanche gets set to take on the Vegas Golden Knights this evening in game number 2. Vegas with the 1-0 series lead. The Avs really need to win this game tonight. I mean, it's rather hard coming back from 0-2 down when you're, obviously traveling to the opposing team's barn. But the Avs have done it once in their playoff career, I believe. They've trailed 0-2 in a playoff series and come back and won it in their Avs/Nordiques history. All right, let me tell you what else. Actually, before I tell you what else is going on in the Stanley Cup playoffs, let's pause for station identification, brought to you by Berg Simpson on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
The biggest names in the game.
Quickly in. Here's Giroux going to the net. Shoots one. He scores!
Sirius XM NHL Network Radio.
All right, here's what's happening over in the East as Montreal and Carolina went at it tomorrow night. Talking about the future, man. They played last night. Last night they started their series in Carolina. The Hurricanes had yet to lose a game in the playoffs. They had that massive 11-day break, and Montreal comes roaring in off that 7-game series. But listen, everything seemed to be, Carolina was losing their mind because 33 seconds after puck drop, Jarvis comes down and scores, and Carolina's up 1-0. And it's like, hey, man, Carolina's just going to keep on keeping on. No. Montreal then scored their own goal 30 seconds. Cole Caulfield tied the game up 30 seconds later, less than 30 seconds later, like 27 seconds later. And then they just kept scoring. They scored 3 more goals in that first period. They had a 4-1 lead after the first. They ended up winning the game 6-2. I was shocked. Carolina fans left that barn. Are you kidding me, man? Have you seen what the Avs can do late in games? That building was kind of empty there with 2 minutes to go in the third period as the Canadians got that 6-2 win, and they lead that series 1-0. So that is what is going on the other side of the bracket in the NHL. We will roll on with your Avalanche pregame show presented by Ramos Law after a quick timeout right here on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
This is your Colorado Avalanche pregame show on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Order for Jennifer C.
Is this my double shot, double cream, double froth, double pump, double whip, double sleeve?
Yeah. Can you handle that much caffeine?
Did you know Discover automatically doubles all the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year?
Oh, really? That's great.
Seriously, did you know Discover automatically doubles all the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year?
Yeah, you just said that.
Did you say I just said that?
Yeah, I'm cutting you off.
I can't have any more? Why not?
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard.
In a city full of choices, your savings destination is Groove Toyota, the oldest family-owned Toyota dealership in the Denver Metro. Over 200 pre-owned vehicles in stock, including MPG MVPs and Toyota certified with full warranties. Visit GrooveToyota.com. Don't wait. 50 vehicles priced under $15,000 won't last. Buy today in person or at GrooveToyota.com. Start here. Go anywhere.
Offer expires 6/1/26. Not all will qualify. Restrictions apply with approved credit. Call 720-961-4465 for complete details.
I'm Trooper Pratt with the Colorado State Patrol, and we're hiring new team members. Apply now, and by this time next year, you could be a Colorado State Trooper with a mobile office, pursuing a career with purpose and solving community problems. Visit csp.colorado.gov/employment to learn more or connect with a recruiter. Applications are open now. What are you waiting for? Go to csp.colorado.gov/employment.
Unlock the savings at Boost Mobile and save up to $600 a year. I've been scouting these big carriers for a minute now, and I've seen them pull the same play 1,000 times. They promise you the world, then hit you with a price hike right when the game gets tight. But Boost Mobile, their $25 a month unlimited wireless plan is the most consistent player on the floor. No contracts, no price hikes. Unlock the savings today at boostmobile.com/unlock. Based on average annual single line payment of AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile customers compared to 12 months of the Boost Mobile unlimited wireless plan as of January 2026. For full offer details, visit boostmobile.com.
Where does a journey to wellness begin? Do you start looking for diet ideas? Or searching for exercise plans? Actually, you don't have to look far. Just look to the first 2 letters of the word wellness. We means you don't have to figure it out yourself. It means your hopes and challenges are a perfect match for our knowledge and resources. It means anything you want to achieve, together, we can achieve better. Because wellness begins with we. Intermountain Health, the power of we.
Avs faithful, it's go time. Watch the Avs battle it out in the Stanley Cup playoffs, presented by Toyota.
Want to dump and chase Bruce Cassidy. Natchez keeps it himself, lets it go, off the body, and it's in!
Grab your sweaters. Bring the energy.
Soft dugout by McKinnon, wins it back for Cale Makar at the far point. At the blue line, Makar now Natchez. McKinnon lets it go with the one-timer. He scores!
And we'll see you at Paul Arena.
This is your Colorado Avalanche pregame show on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Tonight's Avalanche game is brought to you by Intermountain Healthcare, helping people live the healthiest lives possible. Welcome back. Mark Bertinoli coming to you live from Ballpoint here on the main concourse of Ball Arena, as most of the fans are starting to fill in to the actual bowl to watch puck drop, as we are just minutes away from that bad boy going down. Let me tell you what else is going on in the world of sports. In the NBA, we do have a playoff game tonight. We have game number 3 of the Western Conference Finals in the NBA. This is the Spurs-Thunder series. The series is now in San Antonio for game number 3 after they split the 2 games in Oklahoma. So it's a 1-1 series with those 2 teams playing in San Antonio tonight. They're about 30-40 minutes away from tip-off in that one. I think San Antonio is still going to be without Harper and Fox, right? De'Aaron Fox and Harper are both Dylan Harper are both going to miss this game, I believe, for San Antonio. Last night, we had game 2 of the Eastern Conference. Cavs are done like dinner, right? We're only 2 games in this thing, but it feels like Cleveland is done because, one, they blew that 22-point fourth-quarter lead in Game 1, and the Knicks rolled them. And then they just didn't look right yesterday. Knicks kind of just walked their way to a 2-0 series lead with a 109-93 victory over Cleveland last night. When's the last time the Knicks have been in? When was the Patrick Ewing versus Akeem Olajuwon? That was in the night. Is that the last time the Knicks have been to the NBA Finals? Oh, wow. So it was right before the year 2. It was 1999 is the last year that the Knicks made the NBA Finals, and they are just 2 wins away from getting that done. Josh Hart with 26 points. Jalen Brunson had 14 assists, and New York had no real problems handling Cleveland last night, and the Knicks have that 2 games done seriously. In Major League Baseball, the Rockies start a 4-game set against, or did they start it last night? Against the Diamondbacks. They're in Arizona to face off with the D-backs this evening. That's going to be a late start. Earlier today, the Astros beat the Cubs 4-2. Cardinals and Reds were supposed to play an afternoon game. One that was postponed due to rain, and it was postponed due to rain again. So they got all the bad luck there in Cincinnati. Just a couple of scores going on right now. Guardians and Phillies are scoreless. Rays and Yankees are scoreless, and the Blue Jays lead the Pirates 3-1 right now. They are currently in the 3rd inning of that one. But it is time right now to get it on. It's Avs and Knights. Puck drop next on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Hey Avs faithful, this is Devon Taves. Face-Off is coming up next on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Hey Colorado, Tyson Berry here. Playoff energy's in the air, you can feel it. Now you can taste it too.
Chili Ones is a crisp, refreshing light lager brewed for easy drinking and made for playoff nights in Colorado. Avalanche superstar Nathan McKinnon agrees.
Playoff hockey hits different, and so should your beer.
3%, just a little bit less so you can enjoy it a little bit more.
Grab your pals and go for one. Drink Chili Ones. Available now at your favorite store and at Ball Arena.
I'm Trooper Pratt with the Colorado State Patrol, and we're hiring new team members. Apply now, and by this time next year, you could be a Colorado State Trooper with a mobile office, pursuing a career with purpose and solving community problems. Visit csp.colorado.gov/employment to learn more or connect with a recruiter. Applications are open now. What are you waiting for? Go to csp.colorado.gov/employment.
Memorial Day savings are going on now at Mountain High Appliances Clearance Center. Hi, I'm Brad Barnett, president and founder of Mountain High Appliance. Save up to 60% on brand new appliances from Bosch, GE, LG, KitchenAid, and more. Amazing savings on out-of-box, discontinued, and floor models. Plus, we'll match any local competitor's price. Visit us today and experience the difference.
Mountain High Appliance, your favorite appliance store.
Thank you.
Playoff season is better when everybody has the best seat in the house. At AFW, shop huge savings on power recliners, oversized sectionals, and entertainment centers built for every game day gathering. Explore huge showrooms packed with in-stock furniture ready to take home today. Whether you're hosting friends for the game or relaxing with family, AFW makes it easy to bring home high-quality furniture at unbeatable prices. And for 50 years, AFW has helped Colorado families furnish their homes for less. Visit your local AFW showroom or shop online at AFW.com today.
You know you can't watch all your favorite sports without a beer and a brat. Hi, it's Francisco from Rhinehouse on 14th and Market. Denver sports fans catch all the football, hockey, and basketball at Rhinehouse. All the action is on 30 big screen TVs. Enjoy House League German brats, house-made pretzels, and dozens of beers from local breweries and all the best German brewers. Rhinehouse is your home for the home teams. Rhinehouse, before, during, and after the games at 14th and Market near Ball Arena. Let's go.
There are trucks, and then there's the 2026 GMC Sierra. It's the truck. We are professional grade. During GMC Truck Month, well-qualified buyers get 2.9% APR for 72 months on 2026 GMC Sierra 1500 models. See your Colorado GMC dealers. Monthly payment is $1,515 for every $1,000 you finance. Average example down payment is 9.6%. Must finance with GM Financial. Some customers will not qualify. Not available with lease and some other offers. Take new retail delivery by 6/1/26.
The Altitude Sports Radio Network welcomes you to the Western Conference Final. There's nothing that says Colorado like a beautiful holiday weekend to kick off summer and a nervous stomach because you know the Avalanche need this one bad. But there's a reason they call you Avs Faithful. So buckle up and let's go Avs.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here we go, boys. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, come on. Come on. Here we go. Here we go. Come on.
2-on-1 with Nathan McKinnon. Here we go.
Here we go.
He scores! The back attack. What a move, McKinnon. Bednar. Landeskog. He scores! The 2-2 train pulls into the station.
Somebody that doesn't like you, little cross-check, little tap.
Let them know you're there.
Let a little hit on the calf. You know, don't take a penalty, but just be mean.
What are you doing to the bus? Making it look mean.
Slap shot?
Yeah.
Yes, baby.
Face-off won by the Golden Knights. Roped in by Rasmus Andersson. Reverse force by Brent Burns. Near side wall. Blankenberg is hit. Avs able to get it through the neutral zone. Down the Chuskin chasing after it. No icing on Colorado. Hannafin gives it away. Burns will pinch. Down the wall. Hit a skate. And it ricochets back to center. Nick Blankenberg, the former Nashville Predator, waiting. Burns off the wall. Kadri will chase it in as Ross Colton will go for a change. Anderson, pressure coming from Valnichuskin. He knocks it loose. Landeskog just off the bench. Keeps it in the zone. Valnichuskin assisting. And now it's Sam Malinsky. Right on the blue line. Malinsky lets it go. And Hannafin blocks it again. Colorado a little predictable with the shots. They know exactly what's happening. One more move or pass from Malinsky, and he gets around the shot block from Hannafin.
And Hannafin's like a fish out of water. He's just desperation effort, but did a great job. And Malinsky just ate right into it. But things are happening at a high rate of speed. Easier said than done to miss a man.
Yep, without a doubt. Landeskog for Nathan McKinnon. That pass misses. McKinnon will power a backhand behind the net of Carter Hart. Plays it for McNabb. Avs have come to life a little bit more here. Landeskog for McKinnon, holding, shooting, and it ricochets off the right pad. Didn't have a whole lot on it. Carter Hart makes the stop. Eichel the other way. Eichel lobs it wide of Wedgwood out in front. Swing and a miss. Golden Knights have it. Dorofeev. His shot is denied. Rebound on the stick of Marty Necas. He'll bring it 2-on-2 to the red line. Banks it off the near side boards, and that top line will go off for a change 9 minutes into the first.
Marty Necas could have rocked Dorofeev into the third deck. Instead, he passed up into the little C cut. That's the mean I'm talking about.
Kolasar knocks it down. This is up and out as Parker Kelly kicks it ahead. Logan O'Connor trying to turn towards the net. Loose puck. Carter Hart came out. Open cage and Hart back in. Looked like a penalty at first on Logan O'Connor, and now he's absolutely shoved down to the ice. There has to be a penalty on this play. Absolutely ridiculous from Vegas.
If not, drop the gloves and start fighting. Why not?
Boy, a weird play as Logan O'Connor got there. It was a loose puck down the near flank. And then the second man in to pick up that loose puck in front was Jack Drury. Just couldn't get there in time as Hart came out to poke it. Went right to Logan O'Connor, who made the save. So O'Connor got dumped twice on this play, once legally by Coughlin, and then the second time, I think, by Keegan Colasar.
If you're going to go to the front of the net against Vegas, just be ready to start chucking bombs with your gloves on, because they're coming at you. You may as well give it back. If that's how it's going to be called, Connor, go in ready for a rumble.
And I beg your pardon, it was not Colasar, it was Dowd. Just put a righty right in the face of Logan O'Connor.
Well, then there's 3 other Golden Knights just sitting there ready to rumble. Josh Manson would love to get in there, but of course, if he goes in, they lose the offensive zone face-off, so he's got to stay out. But I like that. Good job, Logan. Get in there, get nasty.
There's a divot in the ice. Sort of top of the right circle from the point of view of Carter Hart. They'll repair that as we have a brief pause.
A mindset for the Avs, if you come out of this game without blood on your nose, scratches all over your face, ice bag somewhere, you just didn't play a good hockey game. I mean, you have to get in the mix. Whatever way it is that you want to do it, you've got to get nasty tonight.
Tonight's Avalanche game brought to you by Intermountain Healthcare, helping people live the healthiest lives possible.
The hardest thing with nasty is doing it for 60 minutes.
Yeah, I was going to say.
By human nature, some guys are going to taper off a little bit, and if you taper off, you lose.
Nelson the draw, left side of the ice, right side of Carter Hart. 10:41 to go in the first period. Game 2, no score yet. Vegas wins it. Marner through center ice, one-on-one with Manson. Manson got a stick in there. Nice job by Mance. As Kulak will get it back to him, and it's cleared to the neutral zone. Vegas regroups Howden. Manson tracks into the corner, runs him right down to the ice. What a hit thrown by Manson, and it frees up the Avalanche the other way. Nazem Kadri with Brett Kulak. Kulak a little bit too anxious. He is offside, and the whistle blows with 10:15 to go in the first. Shot 7-4 Vegas, no goals yet.
Kadri could not find a lane for that pass, and Kulak knew if he stopped up, he'd lose that momentum. And just when Nas couldn't find anything, he tried to carry it his own. Kulak was already in. How does Vegas do it? Nazem Kadri is one of the most skilled passers in the game, and he couldn't find a hole through a player at the blue line. Are they wearing illegal pads?
I think so.
There's got to be something.
Like every goaltender in the 90s, every piece of equipment was just enormous.
Or perhaps Vegas is just hot at the roulette table right now.
Possibly.
You can't stay this good at shot blocking forever.
Nope, you can't. As long as you are red hot, you can get ice cold just as quickly. Dumped in. Brent Burns up the near side wall. McKinnon. Nice feed for Marty Natchez. He collects the puck, trying to get loose. Natchez lets it go. Blocked by McNabb. Hurdle the rebound. Tosses it at the low goal line. Burns towards the cage. That misses. Can Blankenberg keep it alive? Yes. Far point. Swings it behind the net. Landeskog waiting. McKinnon there. Sweeps it up the near wall. Got past Natchez. And that's what Vegas does. A quick up. And they're into the Colorado line before you know it.
But I love that Marty Natchez actually shot the puck there. Didn't get it on net, but Marty's got a great shot. He needs 10 in this game.
He's got the puck now. Backs to the center ice. And now McKinnon receives it with one hand. Pushes it off the near side wall. McKinnon gets it low in the zone. He needs a change in the worst way. He'll finally make his way to center ice. On pops Nazem Kadri. He'll keep the puck in. Kadri to the far circle. Kadri a shot. And that's a high riser over the shoulder of Hart. Never made it on target. Natchez underneath for Kadri, through him, and the Avs can't keep it in the zone.
That play by Kadri, in speed, backhand to forehand shot. That's the Nas we like to see here tonight. I think he's going to be nasty for us.
Nas getting nasty. Dorofeev ahead for Eichel. Can't touch it. Icing on the Golden Knights. And icing is brought to you by your favorite appliance store. Mountain High Appliance, 5 locations in Colorado. Visit mountainhighappliance.com. Thank you.
And this is the kind of game that Kadri needs to thrive in. The Avalanche need him to be a difference maker. You know, he's notorious as one of the great body checkers of all time. That's cost him a few bucks and a few suspended games. But you need him to play on that edge. All the Avs got to be on the edge tonight, Connor. They're not there yet, but they're thinking about it.
Waugh out there for this face-off. And he will go against Jack Eichel, left side circle of Carter Hart. Waugh wins it. Both back for Sam Malinsky, the deep slot. Malinsky lets it go. Fought off by Hart. And the rebound is along the wall. Avs too deep. Not able to get to it. Dorofeev will wind it in. Off the stick of Wedgwood, and now he'll cover up with Dorofeev following his shot. We get a whistle, take a timeout. 8:42 to go in the first. In the Mile High City, shots are 7-5 Vegas. No score yet here in Game 2. You're listening to the Western Conference Final on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
When your project demands safety, reliability, and skilled craftsmanship, hire a contractor backed by IBEW Local 68. Our electricians complete over 10,000 hours of training, deliver industry-leading safety performance, and bring the expertise needed for commercial, industrial, and renewable energy projects across Colorado. Build with confidence, build with the best. Find a union electrical contractor at IBEW68.com/contractors. IBEW Local 68, powering Colorado's future.
Drops and deals. Your access to last-minute ticket offers sent right to your phone. Don't miss your chance to catch the playoff action and watch your Colorado Avalanche defend home ice.
Next 48 hours. Centering feed. Found the Chushkin. Down low. He lost the rebound. Throws it in front. He scores! Persistence pays off for the 2-2 trade.
Sign up at coloradoavalanche.com/deals.
Unlock the savings at Boost Mobile and save up to $600 a year. I've been scouting these big carriers for a minute now, and I've seen them pull the same play 1,000 times. They promise you the world, then hit you with a price hike right when the game gets tight. But Boost Mobile, their $25 a month unlimited wireless plan is the most consistent player on the floor. No contracts, no price hikes. Unlock the savings today at boostmobile.com/unlock. Based on average annual single line payment of AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile customers compared to 12 months of the Boost Mobile unlimited wireless plan as of January 2026. For full offer details, visit boostmobile.com.
The Western Conference Final, Colorado and Vegas on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
To go in the first. Ball Arena, downtown Denver, Colorado Avalanche and Golden Knights. Game 2, no score yet. Face off in the Colorado zone, brought to you by Chili Ones. Carlson versus Brock Nelson, private eye. Left side of Wedgwood. Nelson was tasked with those final draws in Game 1 to try and get the Avalanche tied up. Somehow, the puck finds its way to a Golden Knight stick. Into the corner. Manson down the boards. Did that touch something? No. It will be icing on the Avalanche. Icings, as we mentioned, brought to you by Mountain High Appliance. 5 locations in Colorado. Visit mountainhighappliance.com. Thank you.
First goal of this game is looming massive.
Yeah.
Especially for the Avalanche, because Vegas is playing with a touch of the LA Kings vibe. Their defensive stature is really good. And the Avs need Vegas to chase that puck a little bit. Right now, they are not.
Face off won by Vegas. Marner to it. Nelson went to the point. Marner's shot that misses. On the outside of the left post. Anderson back in. Glove down by Howden in the corner. Leaves it for William Karlsson. He must have touched it with the stick first because play continues. Scratching and scraping along the near side wall. Lehkonen digs it out. Kulak in front of his own net. Manson gets there in plenty of time and space, and now he'll look ahead. Manson welcomes in the pressure. Nelson off the boards. Read by Vegas. Howden trying to change. Marner cherry-picking along the near side boards all by himself. And now he'll flip it into the Avalanche end and go off. Manson loses an edge. Centering feed broken up. Hit thrown by Vegas to free up the puck down. Forced back to the blue line. Theodore keeps it in. Shot from Theodore. Save made by Wedgwood. Cole Smith was there for the rebound, but Wedgwood covers up the loose change. Great Scott. He's been good in the early going. 9 saves for Scott Wedgwood. Still scoreless. 7:41 to go in period 1.
Wedgwood did not see that puck until it hit him, Connor. I knew you've seen it as I did. A shot through traffic. Shea Theodore just lays an absolute bullet on net. Wedgwood, top of his crease, kind of almost caught him on the collarbone, bottom of the mask. But boy, oh boy, was he happy when this one came down right in front of him and he covered it. It's got to be a bit haunting as a goaltender, eh? Like,
no kidding.
Whoo, where'd that come from?
It doesn't arrive quietly, the puck on the wrist shot. Face off this time is won by the Avalanche. Burns controls into the skates of Parker Kelly. And it's flung back in by Vegas. Some shades of what happened in the second period in game one a little bit for Colorado is Blankenberg. Tries to work his way away from Colasar. He's thrown down to the ice. Graham Skilder not interested in a penalty. That's at least 12 penalties on Keegan Colasar here in the first period that have gone uncalled.
One thing I do like is the fire of Blankenberg. Skating that puck out of the zone. Yes, that was right on the edge. But guess what? The next marginal play, Vegas is going to get called.
Shot from Dowd. Wedge with the save. Steers it aside behind the net. Devon Taves trying to escape the forecheck. Dowd can't keep up. Taves. That goes off a Golden Knight stick. Ends up being a shot on goal. His Hart has to make the stop. Theodore can't get it out. Malinsky back in. McNabb with it. McKinnon. Cut off by Natchez. McKinnon waiting in front. Tosses it through. And Devon Taves has it at the point. Landeskog was the intended target. Natchez trying to get through Eichel. He's held up. That allows Barbashev to come in. He'll flip it wide of Wedgwood. Bouncing puck, Malinsky pokes it into space. Natchez waiting. Gets it on his forehand. He's a righty. Natchez out towards center ice into the path of Sam Malinsky. Across the Vegas line, he'll rim it around. Right to left, near side boards Landeskog. Pushes it behind the net, McKinnon. Back to the point, off the bench is Manson. Manson towards the net, shot tipped, Hart the save. And he'll hang on. 6 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the first period. No score yet here in Game 2. Any rebroadcast of this game strictly prohibited without the written consent of the Avalanche National Hockey League. Berg Simpson Injury Lawyers remind you that when the game is on the line, call 303-790-2525. If you've been injured, contact Berg Simpson. Good lawyers, changing lives.
Well, that shot from Manson. That was deflected in front, either by Landeskog, potentially by him and a Vegas Golden Knight defenseman. That gave Carter Hart some troubles. That took a tricky little move, but no puck luck yet for the Avs.
Nazem Kadri's first face-off of the game, left side of Hart. And it will be William Karlsson the opposite. Warning here from the linesman, so we wait. Karlsson encroaches again. That's twice for Karlsson. Of course he wins the face-off. At one point, you kick him out. You talk to centermen all the time. Breakaway Marner. Save made Wedgwood, and he made another one for good measure. Great Scott! 2 for the price of 1 for Scott Wedgwood.
How about Marner comes in, does a half clapper on a breakaway, and then jumps on his own rebound. He was clear from the center line in. What a save by Wedgie.
Kadri for Val Nichushkin. That's broken up. Manson back in the neutral zone. 5:50 to go in the first. The Avs have dodged some bullets. Manson sends it around. Hart will slow it up. Plays it into the corner. Hannafin quickly ahead for Tomas Hertl. Into the skates of Brent Burns. Blankenberg leaves it for Arturi Lehkonen. Mishandled it. Hit is thrown. Blankenberg has some room down the near boards. Blankenberg towards the net. Turned into a hit of Brandon Saad. Puck is loose. Lehkonen towards the cage. Stick save made by Carter Hart. There's Blankenberg creating some chances for the Avalanche as Lehkonen will get it deep. Wall will throw a hit. Caden Korsak, who's into the lineup for Hutton tonight, gets around it, and the Vegas Golden Knights will clear it back to center as the Avs tag up.
Well, Nick Blankenberg's one of the most noticeable players out here for the Avalanche. That's not a good thing, Connor. Yep. Everybody else is sleeping a little bit. Vegas is dominating this first period, in my opinion.
Cosign, Theodore. On the forecheck is Nicholas Waugh. Brock Nelson will lift the stick at Theodore. Nelson had the puck at his skates, trying to reunite with Landeskog. Puck goes the other way. All 3 Avalanche forwards are in the far corner. And now Vegas is able to get it out to center ice. Devon Taves has to retreat. Dowd will fling it around him. Malinsky pokes it up the near boards. Landeskog leads it. Brock Nelson can't get there. Coughlin point-to-point pass misses. And Theodore has it back in the neutral zone. Time for him to head to the bench. Taves with it from Wedgwood. 4:25 to go in the first period. Shots 12-8 Vegas. No score yet. Landeskog across the red line. Sends it in for Natchez. Leaves it for Malinsky. Towards the net. That misses wide. No deflection. McKinnon back up top. Taves! Lets it go! Where is it? Loose puck top the crease. It's free to the far corner. McKinnon has it. He's flung down by Cole Smith. Pops loose for Jack Eichel. Flings it into space. And now Coughlin will get to the red line and send it around to the Golden Knights.
Boy, Gabe Landeskog was flattening people just trying to find that rebound and could not locate it in time.
Taves a turnover. Boy, Dorofeev was waiting all alone in front, and Vegas just couldn't get him the puck. Jack Drury holds up at the red line. Now he'll get it in. Chases after it as Theodore gets there first. Pass for Anderson. He's clobbered by Parker Kelly. who comes in late. Dorofeev all the way through. Barbashev steps aside. Manson, probably a good thing for his health. Centering feed. Dorofeev hands on the one-timer. Then he slashes Jack Drury. Parker Kelly able to glide it down the near boards. Chugging after it is Logan O'Connor. Stick is loose from Theodore. Logan O'Connor a hit in Vegas. All they can do is play off the glass out to center ice where it's launched back in by Brett Kulak. Kadri, he'll finish a check. Knocked down by Logan O'Connor. Centering feed for Ross Colton through his legs. He's got it though. Colton bottom of the circle. Had an assist in game one. Into the skates of Kadri up top. Burns towards the net. Blocked. Avs had the rebound. They score! That was awesome! Colton set up Valnichushkin in game one. He scores here in game two with exactly 3 minutes to go, and it's 1-0 Colorado.
It felt like the first shift where all 5 guys on the ice were laying the body, starting with Kadri in the offensive zone. Logan O'Connor with an outstanding shift, and they wore down the Vegas Golden Knights. And then that shot from the point by Brent Burns, and boom, Johnny on the spot. Ross Colton, who we would love for him to get into one of his hot streaks. Just a quick little toe snap right past the ear of Carter Hart. And that, Connor, is a quintessential playoff goal. Hard work and grinding, ugly, nasty, and such a critical first play for the Avs.
His second goal of the playoffs for Ross Colton. Here's Reed Saunders.
Avalanche go! Scoring his second goal of the postseason, number 20, Ross Colton. Assisted on the play by number 84, Brett Burns. And number 91, Nazem Kadri. Time of the goal.
Kadri and Burns get the apples, and Ross Colton gets the cookie.
Just beautiful to watch, wasn't it? That was poetry in motion. I talked about the Avs getting dominated this first period. I think they have, except for that last shift. Take some notes, team.
Looking for more here. Valnichushkin towards the net. Shoved aside by Noah Hannafin. Puck comes free. Devon Taves pinches down the near side boards. 2.5 to go in the first period. Shots 12-9 Vegas. Score 1-0 Colorado. Burns again. Save made by Hart. And Tomas Hertl picks up the rebound and gets away from a Nathan McKinnon stick check. Saad waiting along the near side boards. Comes back to center ice. Natchez to his left. Saad able to track back and make up for his mistake. Eichel now. He circles ahead. Coghlan pushes it into space. Cleared by the Avalanche, but not out. Coghlan lets it go. That's deflected high and wide. Waugh leans in front of Dorofeev. Off a leg, straight up in the air, and it ends up going into section 104 here at Ball Arena. Someone will go home tonight in downtown Denver with a souvenir frozen vulcanized rubber disc as we will take a timeout. 1:59 to go in the first period. Ball Arena, downtown Denver. Colton has his second of the playoffs, and the Avalanche have a 1-0 lead here in Game 2. You're listening to the Western Conference Final on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Hi, I'm Dr. Goggins from the Restorative Dentistry Group. Is your dental condition holding you back from life? My team of specialists and I are ready to help. At the Restorative Dentistry Group, we specialize in everything from implants to crowns, veneers to dentures. Whatever your dental problem, we can help. We have 6 convenient locations across the Front Range. Book your complimentary consultation now at denversmileagain.com. That's denversmileagain.com, and get the smile you deserve.
Most people wait until their air conditioning clunks out before they call a specialist. Don't do that this spring and summer. Mark Mosier here from my friends at Rock Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electrical. Right now, take advantage of the early bird special and make sure that AC unit is primed and ready to go for when things get hot, hot, hot. They've been serving the South Metro for over 25 years, and they are the best, and that's why they're my go-to. So schedule online today at rockheating.com. That's ROCK heating.com. Rock, bringing comfort home and simplifying your life.
I'm Trooper Pratt with the Colorado State Patrol, and we're hiring new team members. Apply now, and by this time next year, you could be a Colorado State Trooper with a mobile office, pursuing a career with purpose and solving community problems. Visit csp.colorado.gov/employment to learn more or connect with a recruiter. Applications are open now. What are you waiting for? Go to csp.colorado.gov/employment.
The Western Conference Final, Colorado and Vegas on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
.159 to go in the first period. Ball arena downtown Denver, Colorado. Avalanche have a 1-0 lead over the Golden Knights with Alan Baca, Mark Rycroft, Chris Mitchell, Mark Bertinoli. I'm Connor McGahee. Thanks for listening around North America and around the world on the Altitude Sports Radio Network. Nicholas Wall will take the draw. The Avs have scored first rights for the first time since Game 2 versus the Minnesota Wild here at Ball Arena.
Hallelujah.
And there was much rejoicing. This is a very nitpicky icing call on Nazem Kadri. So the faceoff will be back in the Colorado end with $1.52 to go in period one.
Great thing about scoring first is all of a sudden Vegas has it in their minds that they're playing from behind. And you just can't, as a player, not help as the game goes on to just push a little harder, make that extra play. That causes defensive breakdowns.
Places like Phoenix and Las Vegas heating up under sunny skies. The desert is flirting with triple digits. Hydrate if you're heading outdoors there. Along the West Coast, it's calm and comfortable. California and the Pacific Northwest sitting under high pressure, which means mild temperatures and very little rain. And looking ahead to Memorial Day itself, expect a mixed bag.
That's not on point.
Boy, what a hit by Nazem Kadri in the corner. It's the number 91 trade. Look out.
And just like that, you totally redeem yourself.
Just when I think anything done. 1 minute to go in the first period. How many miles per gallon on that hog, Reichs?
99.
McKinnon and Nate just run into each other. Puck is poked into the Avalanche zone. Carlson can't get to the puck ahead of McKinnon. Slapped up but not out. Vegas shot from the point, blocked. McKinnon, he's 1-on-3 the other way. Somehow finds Marty Natchez on the backhand pass. Slows up. They say he didn't have possession. Offside on the Avalanche with Vegas with almost all 5 players standing at the blue line. With 33.7 seconds to go in the first, 1-0 Colorado.
And I've been talking about Kadri a lot in this first period. That's the kind of edge I like to see him play on. And when your star players are finishing guys off, like that's the biggest hit of the first period, that amplifies the bench. Then other guys are prone to put a little extra into the hits.
Face-off in front of the Vegas bench, the left of the two, as we view things from high atop Ball Arena. Won by the Golden Knights. They turn it over. Taves centering feed. Landeskog back from McKinnon. Snaps it towards the net off of Arturi Lehkonen and wide. Colorado tries again. Landeskog the rebound. Has it in the corner. 18 seconds left. Taves for Nathan McKinnon. Near side circle. Wide open in the front of the net was Arturi Lehkonen. Habs have it again. Burns the drive. Save made. Rebound is there. McKinnon can't get to it. And the Vegas Golden Knights, a last-ditch effort, pour it down ice. Icing is waved off as period one is done. That should have been icing for the Colorado Avalanche, but period one will expire, and Colorado, who's being outshot 7-2 at one point, now has come back. Shots are even at 12, but Colorado has the 1-0 lead.
That might have been the best period of Brent Burns I've seen in the playoffs. I think he put 7 or 8 shots towards the net, one that ended up being an assist for the only goal the Avs scored. A couple of brilliant plays by Nathan McKinnon on spinoramas, get that puck towards the net. Don't let Vegas get set up. Not the Avs' best period, Connor, but I think it's something they can really build upon. Let's see what they talk about in the intermission and what they tweak up for the second.
Burns, 3 shots on goal. That leads all Colorado Avalanche and tied with Mitch Marner for the most in the first period.
And how about attempts? I bet he had another 3 or 4 attempts.
Just 1.
Well, we're going to say it's 3 or 4. It makes it sound better.
Speaking of sounding better, when we come back, Mark Bertinoli will take over with the intermission report, scores and highlights from this game and around the world of sports. We'll also hear from Nick Blankenburg. But after 20 minutes of play at Ball Arena, it's the Avalanche 1 and the Golden Knights nothing. You're listening to the Western Conference Final on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Colorado Avalanche hockey.
Logan O'Connor off the mistake. O'Connor! One time. Kiviranta, a shot. Tipped off. Rebound! That's a goal.
Your Avalanche intermission report is next.
That's right, Iceman! I am dangerous!
On the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
You know you can't watch all your favorite sports without a beer and a brat. Hi, it's Francisco from Rhinehouse on 14th and Market. Denver sports fans catch all the football, hockey, and basketball at Rhinehouse. All the action is on 30 big screen TVs. Enjoy house league German brats, house-made pretzels, and dozens of beers from local breweries and all the best German brewers. Rhinehouse is your home for the home teams. Rhinehouse, before, during, and after the games at 14th and Market near Ball Arena. Let's go.
There are trucks, and then there's the 2026 GMC Sierra. It's the truck. We are professional grade. During GMC Truck Month, well-qualified buyers get 2.9% APR for 72 months on 2026 GMC Sierra 1500 models. See your Colorado GMC dealers. Monthly payment is $1,515 for every $1,000 you finance. Average example down payment is 9.6%. Must finance with GM Financial. Some customers will not qualify. Not available with lease and some other offers. Take new retail delivery by 6/1/26.
Playoff season is better when everybody has the best seat in the house. At AFW, shop huge savings on power recliners, oversized sectionals, and entertainment centers built for every game day gathering. Explore huge showrooms packed with in-stock furniture ready to take home today. Whether you're hosting friends for the game or relaxing with family, AFW makes it easy to bring home high-quality furniture at unbeatable prices. And for 50 years, AFW has helped Colorado families furnish their homes for less. Visit your local AFW showroom or shop online at afw.com today.
The only thing better than a cold, crisp, crushable beer? One that's certified carbon neutral, baby. Meet Mountain Time, the beer that makes it easy to look good, feel good, and do good for the planet. That's what we in the biz call a win-win-win. Plus, it's made by New Belgium, right here in our backyard. So I guess that's a win-win-win-win. So cheers to that. Mountain Time Lager, a proud partner of the Colorado Avalanche, and people who like to win-win-win-win while drinking a cold one.
That's it, man. That's it, man. No more! No more!
Colorado Avalanche hockey.
I like our start, boys. I love our start.
This is your Avalanche Intermission Report.
Sharp physically, sharp mentally. We are going to have success.
Avalanche Intermission on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Tonight's Avalanche game is brought to you by Intermountain Healthcare, helping people live the healthiest lives possible. Welcome, I'm Mark Burton, coming live from Ball Point here on the main concourse of Ball Arena in downtown Denver, Colorado. And after 20 minutes of hockey here in Game 2 of the Western Conference Final, the Colorado Avalanche lead the Vegas Golden Knights by a score of 1-0. All right, coming up here in your first Intermission Report, we've got a plethora of sporting information to hand out because we will tell you about what else is going on the other side of the Stanley Cup bracket. You're not gonna believe the start of this Thunder Spurs game. I don't believe the start of this Thunder Spurs game. We'll get to it, but the Spurs can't miss and the Thunder can't make. It's insane. The Spurs have jumped out to a massive lead over OKC to start the Game 3 of the Western Conference Finals in the NBA. And, of course, the Rockies are playing tonight. We'll get to that as well. But before we do anything, let's go ahead and pause for station identification, brought to you by Berg Simpson on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
KKSE-FM Broomfield, the home of your Colorado Avalanche. Altitude Sports Radio, 92.5.
All right, let's listen to the highlights from the first period of this contest. Avs and Golden Knights playing Game 2 of this best-of-7 series after Vegas got a 4-2 win over the Avalanche in Game number 1. So this is a fairly large game. You don't want Las Vegas taking a 2-0 series lead heading back to Vegas for Game 3, which will be on Sunday night there in Sin City. So a lot of juice, a lot of good vibes in the arena tonight as they dropped the puck and these two teams went at it. Once again, no Cale Makar for the Colorado Avalanche, no Mark Stone for the Vegas Golden Knights. And this first period didn't have a lot of scoring, but had a lot of action. Two teams flying around, especially the Avalanche. But Vegas had some good opportunities as well. Both goaltenders coming up big. Both teams playing well defensively. A lot of hits, a lot of blocks. And then, late in the first period, all that Avs hard work would pay off with minutes to go in the first. Ross Colton would give the Avalanche a 1-0 lead.
Colton, bottom of the circle, had an assist in game 1. Into the skates of Kadri up top. Burns towards the net, blocked. Avs had the rebound. They score! That was awesome! Colton set up Valnichushkin in game 1. He scores here in game 2 with exactly 3 minutes to go, and it's 1-0 Colorado.
Ross Colton, his second of the playoff from Brett Burns, who was all over the ice in the first period. And Kadri at 16:59, and the Colorado Avalanche go up 1-0 on the Vegas Golden Knights with that tally right there. So let's take a look right now at the face-off dot. Let's see how things are going right there, because it's time for the Chili Ones face-off report. It was pretty even in last game, and you know what it is after one period? It's dead even after one period. The Avs have won 10 of the 20 draws. Vegas has won 10 of the 20 draws. It is 50-50 right down the middle when it comes to that face-off dot. The Chili Ones face-off report brought to you by Chili Ones Beer, proud sponsor of your Colorado Avalanche, available throughout Ball Arena. Ask us for your favorite. Ask for us at your favorite liquor store. Oh, yeah, my bad, Chili Ones. I butchered every. Avalanche with a 1-0 lead over Vegas. Right now, Vegas is out shooting the Avs by 1. It's 12 shots on goal to 11 for the Avs. Neither team got a power play opportunity in that first. It was a fairly quick first because there was not a whole lot of whistles, so no power plays for either team, and the Avalanche have themselves a 1-0 advantage. We will roll on with your first Intermission report after a quick timeout right here on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
I'm Trooper Pratt with the Colorado State Patrol, and we're hiring new team members. Apply now, and by this time next year, you could be a Colorado State Trooper with a mobile office, pursuing a career with purpose and solving community problems. Visit csp.colorado.gov/employment to learn more or connect with a recruiter. Applications are open now. What are you waiting for? Go to csp.colorado.gov/employment.
Hey Colorado, Tyson Berry here with Chili Ones. We don't like to take life too seriously, unless it's Avs playoffs.
That's why there's Chili Ones, a crisp, refreshing light lager brewed for easy drinking. Whether you're watching from the couch, your favorite bar, or inside Ball Arena for every big playoff moment.
Hey Avs fans, Nathan McKinnon here. Find my beer Chili Ones in section 335 inside Ball Arena. Cheer us on, grab your pals, and go for one.
Keep it chilly through the Avs playoffs with Chili Ones.
The best way to follow the Stanley Cup playoffs is here. The NHL app is your place to get every highlight from every game of every series. Behind-the-scenes playoff content you won't get anywhere else. The most NHL Edge advanced stats, keeping you up to date from round 1 through the Stanley Cup final. When it comes to following the playoffs, don't settle for anything less. The Stanley Cup playoffs are better on the NHL app.
From the street, your home siding is about style. From close up, it's about protection. Especially in Colorado, where wildfire risk is part of the conversation. At Bellwether Windows, Siding, and Doors, we install siding as part of a complete system built to help resist fire, manage heat, and protect what's inside. Your home will look incredible, but more importantly, it will be ready for anything Colorado can dish out. Bellwether Windows, Siding, and Doors. Transforming how your home looks, feels, and performs. Visit bellwetherhomes.com.
Avalanche Intermission continues now on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Welcome back to your first Intermission report, where the Colorado Avalanche have a 1-0 lead over the Vegas Golden Knights. Let's head on over to Connor McGahey, who's standing by with one of the Avs players. Connor.
All right, Berto, thanks very much. Joined downstairs by Nick Blankenberg. Avs have a 1-0 lead after one period of play. My esteemed colleague Mark Rycroft up here said that you were the most noticeable Av in the first period. How'd you feel in that first 20 minutes?
I felt good. Just trying to get my legs kind of underneath me. I haven't played in a little bit. And so, yeah, just trying to be simple and just make the first play I see and go from there.
And Vegas, everyone talking about they're not hard to play against, or they are hard to play against, but Jared Bednar says that it's not about them, it's about you guys. When he says that, what does it mean to you as an Avs defenseman?
Yeah, I think just focusing on the details, and I think the best part of our team is getting pucks out of our zone and breaking pucks out, and obviously without Kale right now, it's kind of takes on a bigger role for the D, and I think that's big for us, just being dialed into our details and getting the puck in our forward group, because they're so skilled and talented and can make plays, and the biggest thing is just getting it out of our zone and in their zone.
Are the playoffs stressful, fun, or both?
Both.
One more than the other, you think?
I mean, I think once the game gets going and once you get started, I think it's just fun. You're just enjoying it, and obviously it's such a blessing to be playing hockey at this moment. And I think just you can kind of let it take control of your thoughts when you're not at the rink. So just trying to enjoy it and make the most out of it.
Without a doubt. Nick, thanks for the time. Good luck the rest of the way. God bless you.
Yep, thank you. Appreciate it.
That is Nick Blankenberg. Avs have a 1-0 lead over the Golden Knights after one. Berto, as we send it back to you.
All right, gentlemen, thank you much. Let me tell you what's going on in the world of sports. Over in the Eastern Conference of the NHL playoffs, we got Game 1 of the East Finals yesterday, last night. They went down in Carolina. The Hurricanes came out and scored in the first 30 seconds, and Carolina finally was stoked, and then Montreal ripped off 4 straight, including a goal just 30 seconds after that one. Montreal rolls Carolina in Carolina. 6-2 was your final on that one, and Montreal leads that series 1-0 as they steal home ice away from the Hurricanes. They will play Game 2 of that series tomorrow night there in Carolina. All right, NBA Finals. So the San Antonio Spurs hosting the Oklahoma City Thunder. This is game number 3 with the series tied 1-1 with San Antonio winning Game 1 and then OKC winning Game 2. The San Antonio Spurs started this game on the longest run to start a conference finals game in the play-by-play era. They came out and put a 15-0 run on OKC, and things were looking good. Thunder have come roaring back, though, with just 0.1 second to go in the first quarter. Spurs still lead it. It's 31-26. Well, they had a 15-0 lead in that one, but the Thunder have made an impressive run here late, but it's been their bench. You know how many points SGA has in the first quarter of this game? 0. He has 0 points. He is 0 from 3 from the field. He has missed everything. You know how many points Lou Dort has in this game? 0. You know how many points Chet Holmgren has? 1. 1 point. It's their bench that's got them back into this game. But the Spurs, there it goes. That's the end of the first. It's 31-26, Spurs leading OKC. So San Antonio had that 15-point lead, but they came roaring back. Also, De'Aaron Fox is playing in this game, as is Dylan Harper. I thought both were going to miss. Both were game-time decisions, but they're both going right now. De'Aaron Fox actually got the start. Dylan Harper coming off the bench has played just 4 minutes, but the Spurs are much healthier than I first assumed they were going to be when this game began as they go to the second quarter as we speak. And in Major League Baseball, the Rockies are in action tonight, but not until a little bit later. They're in Arizona to face the Diamondbacks. In our contest, the Colorado Avalanche lead the Vegas Golden Knights 1-0 after 1. The second period is coming at you next right here on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Century Casino Central City is celebrating 20 years of winning, and you could drive away in style. Join us Saturdays and Sundays to win free play, cash, and entries into our 20th anniversary grand prize giveaway, a 2026 Ford Mustang. Mark your calendar for the big night, July 5th, when one lucky winner takes home this All-American ride. 20 years of excitement, 20 years of winners, one unforgettable Mustang. Only at Century Casino Central City, where the celebration keeps paying off. Welcome to the Winner's Zone. Take I-70 to exit 243 Central City Parkway. Gambling problem? Call or text 1-800-GAMBLER.
The upgrade you've been dreaming of at a price you didn't expect. Hi, I'm Brad Barnett, president and founder of Mountain High Appliance. This Memorial Day, get a 4-piece stainless kitchen for only $19.99. Get a GE front-load washer and dryer for only $15.98. Save $900. Or shop our clearance center and save up to 60%. Plus, we'll match any local competitor's price. The best service and the best prices. Why go anywhere else?
Mountain High Appliance, your favorite appliance store.
Thank you.
Championship teams win with the right playbook. At Ramos Law, we have the most unique playbook in the industry. I'm a medical doctor and attorney. I understand your injuries, how they impact your life, and I know exactly how to explain them in court. That's why our clients have a winning record. Ramos Law, the ultimate playbook for your injury case.
Avs faithful, choosing aluminum makes you the MVP. Like a top shelf slapper or a game-winning assist, aluminum makes an impact. Whether you're cheering from the stands or at home, you can assist by buying and recycling aluminum. Visit aluminumassists.com to be a part of the action. Let's go all in for the Avalanche. All in for aluminum. Ball. All in.
Colorado Avalanche hockey.
Keep hammering pucks, boys. Keep hammering pucks.
It's time for the second period.
You get opportunity, shoot. Be ready to shoot and unload it. Get your body around it on your forehand.
Here's the voice of the Avalanche, Connor McGahey, on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Start of the second period, Ball Arena, downtown Denver, Colorado. The Avalanche have a 1-0 lead over the Vegas Golden Knights. Ross Colton's second goal of the postseason from Burns and Nazem Kadri. Stay in the loop throughout the Western Conference Final by visiting our Playoff Central. You'll find all things Avalanche hockey, including the latest schedule, ticket offers, events, and more. Visit coloradoavalanche.com/playoffs.
Well, Connor, we were talking intermission here and out there with a few other folks, and we all were kind of in agreement that every single opportunity Vegas has to finish a check, whether it's Jack Eichel, Barbashev, you name it, they're doing it. The Avs are passing up on a few. They need a team commitment to start to beat up the Golden Knights a little bit more.
Hits were 17-14 Vegas in the first period. Landeskog, Hill Hackett, and Avs in burgundy and blue going left to right here in the second period. Vegas in a myriad of colors, predominantly white and gray and gold, going the opposite direction. Taves the first back for Malinsky, fanned on by Barbashev. This will be icing on Colorado, brought to you by Mountain High Appliance. 5 locations in Colorado. Visit mountainhighappliance.com. Thank you.
Well, we talked about the Vegas Golden Knights having to break up their defensive structure. 1 goal's probably not enough to do it, at least in this stage of the game. But if you get up 2, then that's really going to press the Golden Knights. We talked about Marty Necas. That'll open up more ice for him. So the first goal, massive. The second goal was really going to put the Avs in a good position. Right,
so while you were talking, Braden McNabb just limped down the tunnel for the Vegas Golden Knights. I don't know exactly what happened there, if he blocked a shot or got tangled up, but McNabb has gone down the tunnel for Vegas, who wins the draw here. Centering feed is blocked. McKinnon pushes it ahead for Sam Malinsky, who picks it up. Landeskog towards the net. Malinsky throws it in front. Landeskog got a piece of it. It's loose, and Vegas will take it up and out. I don't know how the big frame of Landeskog just didn't carry that puck into the net.
Well, Carter Hart, once again, that puck was just sitting there between his legs. We're looking for any kind of puck movement, and somehow that puck is just staying under him.
Neutral zone, Nichushkin back for Taves. He'll send it around, far side to near. I feel like Grover. Now Nichushkin back behind the net for Brock Nelson. He chops at it. Carlson steals it away, sends it ahead for Mitch Marner. That's denied by Brent Burns. Spectacular in the first period. Guided in on target. Wedge with the save. He'll send it aside for Brett Kulak. Minute 14 into our second period. 1-0 Colorado. Burns opens it up. Val Nichushkin steaming to the far circle. Save made by Hart. And Val Nichushkin trying to go 5-hole, looking for goals in back-to-back games. Eichel the other way. Penalty coming up on the Avalanche. For what? Of all the things that happened in the first period, it wasn't the trip that just happened, it was earlier. To let you know, here's Chris Rooney.
88 Colorado, minor penalty for slashing and a minor penalty for tripping.
I can't believe he called both.
I can't believe it either. Of all the stuff, and I'll say it again, I mean, it looked like prison rules back in the first period, and then here now, it's a 4-minute power play for Vegas, trying to tie it up at 1.
And as the play comes in, I mean, to call both of those plays after Keegan Kolesar was all over the back of Blankenberger, there's no call on that play. You got a wimpy slash and then a can opener that was barely there.
The first slash is not even close to what the standard was set back in the first period. And that's what players and coaches always say. We want the consistency. And the consistency is not stretched from period 1 here into period 2 from Chris Rooney and Graham Skilliter.
I'll tell you one thing, though. If you're going to go back to Marty Natchez, both times there, one of the best skaters in the National Hockey League.
Yeah.
He's got no reason to be reaching to slash somebody,
100%.
and he's got no reason to be doing a can opener. So it just shows you the Avs, not just Marty, are still watching the play a little bit, not engaged enough.
So the Avs go on the Boost Mobile penalty kill. Boost Mobile, your hometown wireless team, built different, built local. Avs win the draw off of Theodore's stick and out towards center ice.
And the best penalty kill throughout the regular season. This is when it needs to feast. You talk about momentum in games, this kill is huge because you know the Avs are going to get their licks on the power play. Got to kill this first.
Regular season, 84.6% as Colorado sends it down ice. Much worse in the playoffs. 77.4% here through 2 series in 1 game.
But that's okay. Smaller sample size. You kill this off. It's what have you done for me lately?
Eichel hands it off Marner. Sends it back to the corner. Eichel can't get to it. Devon Taves can off the far window. Out to center ice. The linesman gets in the way, and instead of it going 200 feet, it goes 104. Avs stand tall at the blue line. Penalty coming up on Vegas. This is going to be interference. And we're gnawing away at this power play for the Golden Knights.
Vegas 9, minor penalty interference.
So interference on Eichel. He'll go to the box. 3 minutes and 14 seconds to go in Natchez's minor. And so we'll play 4-on-4 for a bit here. Lots of space in this ball.
You know, that little tap off for the linesman ended up helping a lot because Vegas didn't get their true breakout. Jack Eichel tries to get out of the way but interferes with Lehkonen coming back towards his own blue line. We've seen that called all season long. So the penalty kill did exactly what they were supposed to do. Gave Vegas nothing. Now we got 4-on-4 hockey. It's time for Nate Dogg to eat.
He has been, whether it's a 5-on-4, 6-on-4, or 4-on-4, he's been a master in all 3 scenarios so far here in these Stanley Cup playoffs. McKinnon on a 7-game point streak did not factor into the first goal in this hockey game. McKinnon wins the draw here. Back for Sam Malinsky, walking the blue line. Now McKinnon, near side circle. He'll keep it himself. Gets away from Hannafin. McKinnon cuts towards the middle. Leaves it for Malinsky. Lost it for a moment. Now it's Brett Kulak. Fumbled it. Down to the corner. McKinnon mishandled. The Avalanche, specifically Nazem Kadri, are deep. Failed clearance Vegas. Kadri with it. At the far point, Kadri cuts towards the circle. Kadri lets it go. Misses. Low and outside. Malinsky will keep it alive. Malinsky now for Kadri. Near side boards, high in the zone again, lobs it for Nathan McKinnon. He's on the end around for Malinsky. Malinsky lets it go. Blocker save made by Carter Hart. Rebound falls for McKinnon. One-on-one with Rasmus Anderson in the corner. Backhand feed for Nazem Kadri all the way through to the near point in. Malinsky, Brett Kulak out there, walking the blue line. Kulak will power it down deep. Kadri waiting in the trapezoid. Kadri around Hannafin. Nifty little play. Out in front, McKinnon misses the one-timer wide. Burns collects just off the bench. Brent Burns one-handing it. Up the near side wall. Burns. Kulak into the path. Valanchuk lets it go. He misses 2, and that's going to go all the way down ice. With 50 seconds to go in the 4-on-4. Colorado with great zone time.
Nathan McKinnon, sensational shift. Won every puck battle. Nazem Kadri had the magic going. Valanchuk has got to score there. What a glorious chance.
He's got the puck below the goal line as Taves tipped it in. Valanchuk back to the point of Brock Nelson. Taves at the slot. Taves misses 2. Boy, we talked about missed shots in game number 1. Forecheck here from Brock Nelson out in front for Valanchuk, and he pushes it wide to Marner. The Avs have come alive here in the second period. Taves turn it over as Coughlin goes backwards. Theodore with it now. 15 seconds to go in the 4-on-4. Theodore brings it ahead. Manson keeping an eye on him. Pushes into the wall. Theodore at the high slot. Marner lets it rip off the end glass behind Wedgwood. Puck is loose. Taves into the path of Arturi Lehkonen. Nelson heading off. Lehkonen will keep it himself. Lehkonen behind the cage. Doesn't have any help as the Avalanche are playing it safe. They have 3 men back in the neutral zone.
That last 4-on-4 was the closest thing I've seen to a power play at even strength all season long.
Power play once again for Vegas as Eichel pops out. And now it's Eichel with the puck, top of the near circle. Eichel winding and firing. Save made. Wedgwood. Rebound is loose. Collected by Lehkonen. And he'll wrist it the distance with 45 seconds to go in the double minor on Marty Necas.
What a monster find by Arturi Lehkonen, because Vegas was fresh. That puck was all over the map. Lots of Knights in front. Somehow Lecky finds it and clears it 200 feet.
Hanifin for Hurdle. Backwards now for Jack Eichel. Off the wall. Parker Kelly will get there, and he'll wrist it the distance. This is the penalty kill we're used to that we saw in the regular season for Colorado.
20 seconds to go, and this will build a huge amount of momentum for the Avs. Ball Arena can feel it.
Hanifin lost it. Backwards now for William Karlsson. Left side circle. Makes his way to center ice across the red line. Karlsson centers it for Dorothea. Parker Kelly recovers. Dorothea down to the corner. Turn it over. Burns slaps it up and not out. Hanifin backdoor feed blocked, and Parker Kelly will roll the puck across the red line. Necas is released from Hockey Huskow, and the Avalanche kill it off.
I'd say that's the best penalty kill of the playoffs so far, right up there. Great job by the unit. Number one in the NHL all season long. They had more offense than they did any kind of D throughout that full 4 minutes.
Shea Theodore has the puck his side of center. Tipped in by Barbashev. Brent Burns has been a star in this game. Listen to that crowd. Let's go Avs is the chant. Burns ahead for Nathan MacKinnon. Bounces it off the near side wall. Field clearance Barbashev. MacKinnon has a loose change. Spins it for Marty Necas, who lets it go and misses short side. Kept in far point by Malinsky. Necas will leave it for Nathan MacKinnon. MacKinnon dangling in the trapezoid behind the net. Now Landeskog to the point in Blankenburg. He lets it rip off a glove as Theodore knocked it away from Landeskog. Sent ahead as Barbashev shovels it into the Avalanche zone. And the Golden Knights will make the long change here in the second period.
That was a great try by Blankenburg. He shortened up his hand on his stick, got that puck and threw it at the net. Shea Theodore throws out the glove. Smart play by Hammer. I think that had a good chance of a deflection, a rebound. Something good would have happened.
Icing on the Avalanche. Tonight's game brought to you by Kaiser Permanente. With Kaiser Permanente specialists, pharmacists, and more are under one roof. Kaiser Permanente, a better idea for healthcare.
Marty Necas too with a great short side shelf shot. One of those goes in. A player's confidence just explodes. Marty needs one of those to find the back of the net.
Only one goal in these Stanley Cup playoffs.
The crazy part is Eichel just has one goal as well. So
they're both playmakers.
Apparently they are.
Vegas wins the faceoff. Necas chasing Hanifin. Hanifin to the far circle. Throws it backdoor. Save made by Wedgwood. And there's Blankenburg with a poke of the puck to get it back into the Vegas end. Regroup time. Hit thrown by Nathan MacKinnon on Keegan Colasar. And down goes Colasar as the Avalanche roll it deep. They call icing. Looked like Colton was there. Boy, Avs not getting the benefit of the whistle at this moment. 13:04 to go in the second period. Shots are 14 apiece. Score is 1-0 Avalanche here in game two.
Well, I seen Marty Necas lay a big hit on Barbashev over here. Of course, MacKinnon just stood up. Big 6'2", 210-pound Keegan Colasar. That's the momentum I like to see building here, Connor.
Face off for MacKinnon in his own zone. MacKinnon 50%, 3 of 6 on the evening. Vegas has it. Anderson, far side half wall towards the net. Fought off by Wedgwood, and the Avalanche send it off the near side dasher, and it rolls back to the Vegas line. Eichel with it. Connects with Coughlin. Coughlin splits the D. Forced wide by Ross Colton, who throws a hit. Puck is stuck underneath Barbashev. Forced loose by Sam Malinsky. He'll head behind his own net, and now powers ahead around Eichel. Malinsky down the near side, gets to the red line, dumps it in far corner. Off goes. Let me try that again. Off goes Colton. Say that 10 times fast. As the clearing attempt is blocked by Nicholas Waugh. He gets it deep for Parker Kelly. Reverse hit on Anderson. Didn't take the puck with him, though. Anderson gives it away to Kadri. Tried to go to the point. Shoves it deep instead. Kelly to the near side, and Josh Manson off the inboards, and it almost careened off of Carter Hart and in. Kadri dangling, trying to get it on his forehand. Looking for help. Parker Kelly behind the net on a very tired Shea Theodore. Kelly to the point, and Manson. He's got Kulak available. Takes the shot, tipped by Logan O'Connor. Did it stay in the rink? Yes. Kulak will pinch. Vegas gets there first. Lacks it back to the Colorado line.
Nazem Kadri's having game-changing shifts. Every time he's on the ice right now, he's an offensive zone machine.
Brock Nelson had a chance to keep that in the zone. Overskated it, went over his tape. And Vegas will send it the opposite direction. Burns. He overskated too. Vegas plays to the point. Fortunately, it goes through everybody. And back to Hanifin waiting in his own end. 11:30 to go in the second period. Shots still 14 apiece. Score 1-0 Colorado. Hannafin. He couldn't get a shot away. Sends it behind the net. William Karlsson waiting out in front. Burns is there. Tapped it for Natchez. And the puck finds its way to the red line where Korczak will take over for the Golden Knights.
If the Avs see Mitch Marner on the ice, they've got to absolutely flatten him, finish every single check. He's dynamic with the puck.
They take the puck away from him here. And it's lobbed to center as Hannafin is facing his own net with Valnichushkin hot on his heels. Natchez leaned in for a hit, missed. And now Karlsson towards the net. Nelson is back to take over. What a play by Nelson on the back check to deny a scoring chance. Valnichushkin, meanwhile, pushes it down the near wall. Puck was poked off his stick by Kolesar. Now Blankenberg has to regroup in his own end, hounded by two Golden Knights. He's able to escape. Lehkonen down the wall. That's kicked the other way, and the Avs have it in a little bit of space. Taves misses Nathan McKinnon. Icing is waved off, though. All right, I guess it is going both ways. Anderson behind the net. Landeskog misses his check. Anderson up the middle of the ice, slowly but surely. And now it's Dowd trying to stick handle around Blankenberg. Blankenberg pokes it to the corner. Taken over by McKinnon into the skates of Landeskog. And the secondary effort doesn't get it back to McKinnon, but at least it gets it to center ice. Dumped in by Vegas. Tapped by Devon Taves. Blankenberg, Lehkonen, McKinnon trying to get through. Shea Theodore does. McKinnon throws on the brakes, high in the zone. Lehkonen holding, shooting. It's deflected. Waited too long to get the shot away. Puck goes out. We'll take a timeout. 10:01 to go in the second period. Halfway through game two. It's the Avalanche 1 and the Golden Knights 0. You're listening to the Western Conference Final on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Hey, Colorado. America turns 250 years old this year, and Phil Long Ford at Denver is celebrating with true American value. Right now, you pay what we pay with Ford employee pricing, where you save thousands on select new Fords, including the trucks and SUVs you love the most. Employee pricing is back from the auto company that employs the most American workers in the greatest country in the world. The best selection, the best deals, the best experience. That's why Colorado drives Phil Long. Visit our showroom on Wadsworth, just south of Hamden. We're online anytime at phillongdenver.com.
I'm Trooper Pratt with the Colorado State Patrol, and we're hiring new team members. Apply now, and by this time next year, you could be a Colorado State Trooper with a mobile office, pursuing a career with purpose and solving community problems. Visit csp.colorado.gov/employment to learn more or connect with a recruiter. Applications are open now. What are you waiting for? Go to csp.colorado.gov/employment.
Lock in your seats for next season with a 2026-27 Forever Faithful membership. Enjoy added benefits, priority access, and the best way to stay connected to the Avalanche.
Next 48 hours, centering feed, found the Chushkin, down low, he lost the rebound, throws it in front, he scores! Persistence pays off for the choo-choo train.
Learn more at coloradoavalanche.com/memberships.
The Western Conference Final, Colorado and Vegas on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
To go in the second period, Ball Arena, downtown Denver, Colorado. The Avalanche have a 1-0 lead over the Golden Knights here in Game 2 of the Western Conference Final. Offensive zone draw here for the Avalanche. Easy for me to say. Waugh against Tomas Hertl. Golden Knights are without McNabb. We'll talk about that in a moment. Kadri loses an edge. All the way over for Burns. He collects towards the cage, and that misses hard. Wide left side. Avs try again. It's the torso of Rasmus Andersson, able to connect with Colton Sissons. He crosses center ice and lobs it deep. Kadri back in support of Burns. Now for Nicholas Waugh, waiting near side half wall. Waugh went backwards, stolen by Vegas. Shot is blocked, and Colorado finally will get it off an elbow. And out to center. Anderson runs over Kadri, no penalty. He looked right at Chris Rooney, and he said that's incidental contact.
Those are the kind of plays that fires Nazem Kadri up, brings the youth out of the 35-year-old star.
Sometimes you just need to poke the bear a little bit.
Yes, indeed.
Back through center ice, saw it. Shouldered aside by Blankenberg. Drury will take over as he gets to the red line. Jack Drury down the left side, plays it around Dylan Coghlan. Will get to it himself. What a play by Drury. Blankenberg, near side corner, bypasses Parker Kelly, finds its way to Drury. Saucer feed for Kelly behind the net, and he stick handles away from Coghlan. Parker Kelly up top. Manson looking for a deflection. He missed. Blankenberg the rebound. Near side hash marks. Blankenberg, a shot blocked in front. Habs have it again. Logan O'Connor for Jack Drury behind the net. He gets away from Theodore Drury. Off the boards. Blankenberg has it. Sends it near side for Manson. His needle is threaded, and it is a glove save made by Carter Hart, who will hang on with 8:41 to go in the second period. We'll take another timeout. Shots are 15-14 Avalanche. Ross Colton is the game's only goal. 1-0 Colorado here in Game 2. This is the Western Conference Final on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Sunday, the Avalanche head back to the road for Game 3 with Vegas. And the Altitude Sports Radio Viewing Party Tour is about to load up. Live from Stoney's Bar and Grill at 11th and Lincoln, Raj and Spring hit the air with Between the Pipes pregame at 4. Berto will be doing Berto things at 5:30. And Andy Lindahl will be on hand with your shot at a Cale Makar autographed photo, stick, and puck. The Altitude Sports Radio Viewing Party Tour. Sunday, presented by Surfside. No bubbles, no troubles. And Altitude Sports Radio 92.5.
Hockey's not just a game. It's a clash of sticks. It's sprays of ice and crazy saves. It's slap shots and the scrape of blades. It's an endless series of touch-and-go moments that make you feel alive. Through the highs and lows, you march your way down the long road to the playoffs alongside your team, with your jersey on and your heart on your sleeve, because they couldn't do it without you. And when you're there for your team, the NHL store is there for you. Check out the largest selection of official NHL gear at NHLShop.com. A Fanatics experience.
Pacific Office Automation is the one source for all of your business technology. Let us help you create your total office solution with copiers and printers, security systems and cameras, managed IT and cloud services, complete conference room packages, unified communications and telephones, including carrier services, plus temperature sensing kiosks and more. The one source for all your office technology solutions. Go to PacificOffice.com. Pacific Office Automation. Problem solved.
The Western Conference Final, Colorado and Vegas on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
8:41 to go in the second. 1-0 Avalanche over the Golden Knights. Ball Corporation brings you Avalanche hockey on the Altitude Sports Radio Network. Ball Corporation all in for the Avs. Aluminum all in.
The pom-poms are blazing here. And Connor, I'm seeing Nathan McKinnon just looking like shot out of a cannon, trying to get that puck with speed. And Vegas is starting to be affected by it. They're all backing up. If this game can turn into the Nathan McKinnon show, I'd be very happy to celebrate some goals.
Wins the draw here. Malinsky all the way through. Rolling puck. It's loose. Vegas gets there first. Carlson ahead of Landeskog. He's got it 2-on-2. Taves keeping an eye on him. He puts him on the perimeter. Taves puts Carlson into the glass. Kicks the puck loose. McKinnon into the path to Landeskog. Mishandled it. Now here comes Malinsky around the outside on Hannafin. Malinsky holds. Hannafin got a piece of it. Malinsky will hack it deep. Landeskog is there. Puck is poked. Malinsky tries to work through a stick check. Does. What a play by Sam Malinsky. Keeps it himself. All the way through for McKinnon. Back up top. Taves lets it go. Looking for a redirect, and he missed. And now Malinsky will try his luck off the near side wall. Hart, visibly, I wouldn't say frustrated, but exhausted, will hang on as the Avalanche put another flurry on the Golden Knights. No fruit yet this time. It remains 1-0.
There have been some pucks from way up here in the nosebleeds that look like it went through the side of the net. That's how close they're grazing. The Avs have really put the pressure on Vegas in the second period. Keep getting pucks towards the net. Keep firing from the blue line. And Sam Malinsky, I mean, did he just win 4 puck battles in 14 seconds? What a job by the young man.
Shots were 12-11 Vegas in the first period. They're 5-2 Colorado here in the second with 8:04 to go. Nelson can't win the draw. Theodore taps it ahead. McNabb still not out there for Vegas as this is played into the Golden Knights bench. It looked like when McNabb went in for the hit on Malinsky earlier, first shift of the period, it looked like Malinsky's skate hopped up and cut the back of the leg of Brady McNabb.
Yeah, and you think, how unlucky is that? To not be back by now, you assume there is a cut there and he's getting tended to by Vegas' medical staff. But as he went in and hit Malinsky, Malinsky's feet came off the ice and they just kind of flailed and caught him right up the backside of the hamstring. And he hobbled off, putting 0 weight on that leg.
Face-off won by Nelson. Kulak off the boards. Nelson keeps it on the outside. Nelson curls in underneath. Kulak, now Manson a shot. That's off the stick of Carter Hart, settled down by Natchez. Natchez will keep it in the corner. Natchez centering feed is just behind Val Nichushkin. Vegas cherry picking. Cole Smith put into the glass by Josh Manson. Down the Jushkin ahead. Now Nate just throws a hit on Shea Theodore. That's what we're looking for, Marty.
And that's what'll get you into the game as well. If you're not scoring, you're not feeling the puck, just throw the body around.
Down the Jushkin, near side half wall, working with Kadri. Down the boards, kicked the other way by Vegas. Avs are changing. Got to be careful here. Smith a shot, and it's over the right shoulder of Scott Wedgwood. Kadri throws the body in on Caden Korzak, and they both go down to the ice. Now down behind the net, shoulder to side by Burns. Let's get physical here at Ball Arena.
You can tell it, Nazem Kadri's on full snap mode. Anybody he sees, he's trying to ruin.
Turnover here. What? Save made by Hart on Nazem Kadri. Again, Carter Hart stands tall and is saving the bacon of the Vegas Golden Knights.
That's the biggest breakdown we've seen in this game, however. Wide open in the slot, Nazem Kadri. What a pass from Nick Waugh. My hands were in the air. I thought I had a scream coming out. That should have been a goal. I don't know how Kadri missed that one. What a save by Hart.
Kadri, upon second viewing, made it a little easy on Hart. But it's easier said than done to put that over the left shoulder of the goaltender.
But that's the kind of penetration we want to see, and that's what Vegas has not been giving up, is those stone-cold grade A chances. The breakdowns come, and no McNabb. They're only going 5D right now, Connor. Starting to affect the Golden Knights a little bit.
Kadri will take the face-off against Carlson. Right side of the ice, right side of Carter Hart. Will have to wait here again. Linesmen are Devin Berg and Ryan Daisy.
And boy, if you're Ross Colton out there right now, you're licking your chops at every lick you can get on the Vegas Golden Knights D-men. You're down to 5 in a game of this magnitude. That takes a lot on those guys.
As when the draw, turnaround shot from Nicholas Waugh, and Hart hangs onto it. And right on cue, there's Ross Colton into the stew to stir the pot.
Yeah, get in there every time. Just make life miserable for those Vegas Golden Knight D-men. He'll be yapping in that pile, too. Like, be ready. I'm coming. You're going back to get that puck. I'm putting you through the wall. That's the kind of stuff, with a few extra adjectives, that you say in the scrums.
It's actually Nicholas Waugh who leads all Avalanche skaters with 4 hits so far. 6:52 to go in the second period. Shots 18-15 Colorado. Colton has the game's only goal. Came back in the first period from Kadri and Brent Burns.
Oh, Burns just gave Kolesar a little pop. This is the nasty I'm talking about, Connor. Everybody's got to be team tough.
They ripped Rasmus Anderson's helmet off. He leaves the ice.
That's great, too. Then the visor gets all fogged up and stuff. You get rattled. The hair's all over the place.
Face off for Kadri. Right side of Hart. Now he's going to be asked to leave. Wondering why? Doesn't like the explanation. Smith will stay. And now Waugh will come in to try his luck. Nicholas Waugh, 50% from the dot so far. Wins it. Burns towards the net. Save made by Hart, and the rebound just bounces past Waugh. He's got it in the corner, roughed up by Dowd. Colton leads it for Kadri. Kadri stick handling the far wall to the blue line. Turns and sends it deep for Colton. Trying to turn it out in front for Nicholas Waugh. Kind of in the same piece of real estate. Kadri lifts his stick. Waugh does the same. Waugh run over, but I think the initial call is actually going to go against Nicholas Waugh. Waugh was thrown down to the ice afterwards. We have a ton of extracurriculars. Kadri has taken exception to Cole Smith, which almost sounds like a made-up name. Kolesar in the mix as well. I believe it's a delayed call here on Nicholas Waugh, and Vegas, on the initial decision, is going to get a power play.
So close. That puck just gets up in the hands, I think, by Nicholas Waugh. But meanwhile, in the corner, Ross Colton's getting cross-checked in the back of the neck. So we're not going to call that.
Right.
But yet this chintzy stick in the hands is getting called. They're missing too many calls on the Knights right now.
That's bad. That's a second bad one.
Colorado penalty number 10, minor penalty hooking.
I mean, it's inexcusable for a Western Conference final for that to be the case, and then to not have anything in the fracas afterwards. Habs run the Boost Mobile penalty kill. Boost Mobile, your hometown wireless team, built different, built local.
And let me tell you, Gabe Landeskog is having a lengthy conversation with the officials.
Yeah.
He just wants it both ways. We're not saying that the Nick Waugh play was not a penalty, but what about the cross-check over the neck in behind on the boards here?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's go at it both ways. But you know what? The penalty killing for the Avs is the difference in this game.
Sure.
It's the story of the game. So what you got to do is stay strong, win this draw. Don't let Vegas get comfortable and set up.
You can see, or hear rather, how the crowd feels about the state of things at the moment. Barbashev will take the face-off, won by the Avalanche. Little interference thrown by Devon Taves. Puck is loose, and it's shoved down the near wall. Valenchushkin can't clear. Manson recovers. Shouldered by Eichel. Taves up the far boards. Dorofeev keeps it alive. Back behind the net, Manson throws his weight around from his knees. Valenchushkin trying to get it out. Backwards for Manson, pushes it ahead. Brock Nelson for Devon Taves, shorthanded. They're 2-on-2, so they'll just waste some time and saucer it deep and switch it up.
The Avalanche have won, I would say, 90% of the puck battles in this second period, including 5 on that shorthanded play. Just tremendous work by the team.
5:53 to go in the second period. 1:23 to go in the Vegas power play. Theodore high in the zone. Marner, top of the near circle. Vegas finally has it set up. Marner down low for Eichel. One-timer Theodore blocks. Goes right back to Eichel. That was off of Jack Drury. Pitch and catch between Eichel and Theodore. Near side point to the deep slot. Eichel down low now for Marner. Throws on the brakes. Back for Eichel. Tees up Theodore. Blocked by Drury. Picked up by Parker Kelly. Here he comes short-handed. He'll do the exact same as he wastes some time. Try to get it deep. Fumbled it for a moment, works it back. Lehkonen now has it short-handed. 2-on-1 developing. Lehkonen holding, Lehkonen shooting. Glove save made by Hart. He'll hang on. And the Avalanche will have a face-off in the Golden Knight zone with 44 seconds to go on the Vegas power play.
And Jack Drury steps in front of a one-timer by Shea Theodore, probably coming at 90 miles an hour. And he was in that uncomfortable zone where he was about 15 feet back. You can get it right in the lips. He turns his head, gets his body in it, stick shatters. That was the key play so far in this penalty kill. I can't tell you the guts it takes to do that. And you know what? You can't mess it up. You have to block that shot. What a job by Jack Drury.
And he did it twice. Chile One's face-off is won by the Golden Knights. As Hannafin brings it ahead, left side circle. Carlson with it as he charges ahead. 35 seconds to go in the power play. Logan O'Connor had his feet taken out from underneath him. What in the world is happening? Hit thrown on Barbashev. Fight fire with fire. Taves throws his man into the wall. Set up for Anderson all the way through. Tapped up top for Hannafin. He lost it. At the center ice. Lehkonen will poke it back to the Vegas line with 13 seconds to go in the power play as Anderson recycles.
Manson laid a huge hit. He's hurting out there a bit. I don't know if he went head first into the boards, but he's looking to get off. I hope he's okay.
Logan O'Connor will clear it down ice, and that will do it. Out pops Waugh, and the Avalanche are perfect on the Boost Mobile penalty kill. 4:23 to go in the second period. Shots are 2016 Avalanche. They lead 1-0. Offside is not a thing. Neither is icing. Vegas loses an edge. Here comes Valenchushkin. He's 1-on-2. Vegas able to get numbers back. Burns was handcuffed by that Valenchushkin pass, and now Kulak will take it back into his own zone. Uses trigonometry to link up with Marty Necas. He'll dump it in behind Hart. Theodore pressured. Sends a backhand ahead. Kulak at center ice. Burns flips it to the line. Glove down by Valenchushkin. Necas leads it for Nathan MacKinnon just off the bench. Back for Necas, in between his legs. Valenchushkin, back for MacKinnon in the corner. Again, all three forwards are deep. Vegas able to dig it out and send it ahead to Saad. Saad just crosses center ice, so backhand it behind Wedgwood. 3:33 to go in the second period. 1-0 Avalanche. Sent ahead. Here comes Landeskog. Near side circle, he blows a tire. Able to get back to his feet. Hannafin ahead for Dorofeev. Returns it to Eichel at the blue line. Rasmus Andersson brings it into the Avalanche zone. Fanned on it. Avs have it back. Nathan MacKinnon, one-on-one with Hannafin. MacKinnon, a shot save made by Hart. MacKinnon, his own rebound off the wall. Landeskog assisting. Gets it deep, rolls right to Hannafin. Blocked by MacKinnon facing the other way. Landeskog has it pinched up against the wall. Handcuffed by Dorofeev. Now Kadri behind the net. Kadri. One-handing it away from Hannafin. Backdoor feed from Blankenberg. From Malinsky, now Landeskog wants to go up top. Lost it. Kadri. Malinsky looking for a deflection, and it went off a Vegas Golden Knight and wide to the corner. The Avalanche, all kinds of pressure, but it just won't go in.
Looking for MacKinnon on that one-touch pass. What great plays all around. Kadri's feeling it, but Josh Manson has headed to the Avs locker room. Looks like he was wincing in that neck kind of back area.
Parker Kelly towards the middle of the ice, sent back to the near side for Jack Drury. He throws a stick check. Drury the puck, knocked down by Vegas. Can Burns keep it in? No, it just comes out. He'll send it around so the Avalanche can tag up. Imagine going back to not tag up icing in the game of hockey. Goodness me. We remember those days?
Barely, Connor, but the beauty is that it keeps the flow, and the flow of this game is incredible back and forth hockey.
Bounces over the skate of Carlson. Burns takes over. Parker Kelly knocked down. Able to connect with Logan O'Connor. Far side half of O'Connor. Back up top for Taves, looking for a feed, and his shot is off the end glass. Turned back in front. Logan O'Connor tangled by Carlson. He squeaks away from a check. 1:48 to go in the second period. Carlson on the numbers for Marner. His shot is blocked. Goes to Howden. Carlson and Drury tied up. Puck is stuck in the corner. Golden Knights get it all the way over for Anderson at the half wall. Back deep below the goal line. Marner gets loose. Hounded by Devon Taves. Leaves it for nobody except Marty Necas, and he'll skate it ahead for the Avs. 85 seconds to go in the second period. Necas near side circle. Necas wants a wraparound. Necas throws it in front, and he draws the penalty. The Avs are going to get their first power play of the game. It's brought to you by the Colorado State Patrol. Trooper applications are now open. Visit csp.colorado.gov/employment to apply. Power play for the Avalanche when we come back. 1:18 to go in the second period here in Denver. The Avalanche have a 1-0 lead over the Golden Knights. You're listening to the Western Conference Final on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
When your project demands safety, reliability, and skilled craftsmanship, hire a contractor backed by IBEW Local 68. Our electricians complete over 10,000 hours of training, deliver industry-leading safety performance, and bring the expertise needed for commercial, industrial, and renewable energy projects across Colorado. Build with confidence, build with the best. Find a union electrical contractor at IBEW68.com/contractors. IBEW Local 68, powering Colorado's future.
Avs faithful, it's go time. Watch the Avs battle it out in the Stanley Cup playoffs, presented by Toyota.
Want to dump and chase Bruce Cassidy. Necas keeps it himself, lets it go. Off a body, and it's in!
Grab your sweaters. Bring the energy.
Soft dugout by McKinnon. Wins it back for Cale Makar at the far point. At the blue line, Makar now Necas. McKinnon lets it go with the one-timer. He scores!
And we'll see you at Paul Arena.
You already know that I'm a medical doctor and an attorney. Does it make a difference? Consider this. In medicine, you go to a specialist for the best care. And in law, you should as well. At Ramos Law, I bring my experience as an emergency medicine physician into the courtroom. We speak the language of doctors and the language of law. That means better understanding, better advocacy, and better results. Ramos Law. What makes us different makes us better.
The Western Conference Final, Colorado and Vegas on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
.118 to go in the second period. Paul Arena, downtown Denver, Colorado. The Avalanche a 1-0 lead over Vegas, going on the Colorado State Patrol power play, where they were 1 for 3 rights in game number 1. At home, 4 for 18. Second best of teams remaining here in these Stanley Cup playoffs.
Avs have played a great second period. They deserve a goal here to finish, and that 2-goal cushion would speak volumes for the rest of this game.
This is barely cleared past Devon Taves. Out there quarterbacking power play unit number 1 without Cale Makar, missing his second straight game with an upper body injury. 1 minute to go in the period. McKinnon away from Dowd, gets to the red line, he'll dump it in. And now Kadri, late arriving, handpin off the wall, foul falls for Dowd, couldn't clear. Landeskog didn't expect that to happen. Dowd able to get it back, and he'll trebuchet it down ice.
Gabe had no idea. He could have just ran right over Dowd because Dowd mishandled the puck, but that's the breaks of the game.
Turnover from Taves. Howden a shot, blocked in front, McKinnon has it. Howden already 3 shorthanded goals in these playoffs. 30 seconds to go in the period. McKinnon towards the net. Throws on the break. Out in front. Landeskog's shot. Rebound save made by Carter Hart. Rebound scraped to the wall. Necas now for McKinnon. Near side for Nazem Kadri. 20 seconds to go. Kadri top of the circle. Down low Landeskog. Returns it to Kadri. Kadri curls it back up top. Taves was behind him. Pass went the opposite direction.
If that gets pulled off, Taves is in a perfect position. I give Kadri props for trying that. He had nowhere else to go, Connor.
Period 2 is through. The Avalanche will have 42 seconds worth of power play time to begin the third period. In that second, Mark Rycroft, the Avalanche outshoot Vegas 9-4, and you could feel the ice tilted to the right for almost the entire period.
If we were doing a boxing match, round 1 goes to Vegas, round 2 goes to the Avs, and both, I think, pretty convincing. The good news is we have the only knockout so far in the fight. This third period is going to be an all-timer. Avs one of the best at home in the third all season long, in the playoffs, and in the regular season. Need to do it again.
I will not give you the record when that's the case, for superstitious reasons.
Want it. And I won't say it, because I know how you roll.
But I will tell you, it is good. When we come back, Mark Bertinoli will take over downstairs at Ball Point here at Ball Arena. Get you the intermission report, scores and highlights from this game and around the world of sports. Baca, Riker, and I will have the third period for you live from downtown Denver in just about 18 minutes' time. But after 40 minutes of play at Ball Arena, it's Ross Colton 1 and the Golden Knights nothing. You're listening to the Western Conference Final on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Colorado Avalanche hockey.
Game plan is gone. Back deep for Nature. Holds over the far shoulder all the way over for Cale Makar. Back for McKinnon. He lets it go. That's a goal. He scores!
Your Avalanche intermission report is next.
I don't like you because you're dangerous.
On the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Unlock the savings at Boost Mobile and save up to $600 a year. I've been scouting these big carriers for a minute now, and I've seen them pull the same play 1,000 times. They promise you the world, then hit you with a price hike right when the game gets tight. But Boost Mobile, their $25 a month unlimited wireless plan is the most consistent player on the floor. No contracts, no price hikes. Unlock the savings today at boostmobile.com/unlock. Based on average annual single line payment of AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile customers compared to 12 months of the Boost Mobile unlimited wireless plan as of January 2026. For full offer details, visit boostmobile.com.
I'm Trooper Pratt with the Colorado State Patrol, and we're hiring new team members. Apply now, and by this time next year, you could be a Colorado State Trooper with a mobile office, pursuing a career with purpose and solving community problems. Visit csp.colorado.gov/employment to learn more or connect with a recruiter. Applications are open now. What are you waiting for? Go to csp.colorado.gov/employment.
Playoff season is better when everybody has the best seat in the house. At AFW, shop huge savings on power recliners, oversized sectionals, and entertainment centers built for every game day gathering. Explore huge showrooms packed with in-stock furniture ready to take home today. Whether you're hosting friends for the game or relaxing with family, AFW makes it easy to bring home high-quality furniture at unbeatable prices. And for 50 years, AFW has helped Colorado families furnish their homes for less. Visit your local AFW showroom or shop online at afw.com today.
This song doesn't have a name, but if it did, it'd probably be something about togetherness, because it's a collaboration, not between pop stars and producers, but between music therapists and kids. Music therapy is a treatment that doesn't involve medication or needles, and it's been proven to help children manage pain and contribute to faster healing. So it shouldn't surprise you, it's our favorite song. And just one way we partner with you for a life well lived. Intermountain Health. The power of we.
That's it, man. That's it, man. Bill Moore.
Colorado Avalanche hockey.
I like our start, boys. I love our start.
This is your Avalanche intermission report.
Sharp physically, sharp mentally. We are going to have success.
Avalanche intermission on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Avalanche hockey is brought to you by Ball Corporation. All in for the Avs. Aluminum. All in. Welcome, I'm Mark Bertinoli, and I'm coming to you live from Ball Point here on the main concourse of Ball Arena in downtown Denver, Colorado. And after 2 periods of hockey, the Avalanche with that 1-0 lead over the Vegas Golden Knights. Coming up here in your second intermission report, we'll tell you about what else is happening in the NHL playoffs and the NBA playoffs. And the Rockies are playing tonight. We'll check out some news and notes around the world of sports. First, let's listen to the lone highlight we have of tonight's game. And we have to go all the way back to the first period to listen to it. This game so far has been kind of wild. I mean, listen, it's a 1-0 hockey game, but there's been action all over the ice. It's just been coming all over the place. So in the first period, A lot of energy, a lot of jump, a lot of opportunities for both teams in that first. But obviously we have just one goal in this game, and it came at almost the 17-minute mark of the first period. And here's how it sounded.
Colton, bottom of the circle, had an assist in game one. Into the skates of Kadri, up top, Burns, towards the net, blocked. Avs had the rebound. They score! That was awesome! Colton set up Valdichushkin in game one. He scores here in game two with exactly 3 minutes to go, and it's 1-0 Colorado.
And that's it. That's all the scoring we got in this game. That's Ross Colton getting his second of the playoffs from Brent Burns and Naz Kadri at 16:59 in the first. The Avs with a 1-0 lead after one and a 1-0 lead after the second. There was no penalties in the first period. There was all the penalties in the second, as the second got a little nasty, little chippy. I mean, this third period's going to be wild. This third period's going to be wild. But we had something in the second period that I haven't seen, maybe not ever, but not in a long time. Marty Necas got called for 2 penalties on the exact same play. Marty was called for a slash and a trip. So Vegas got 4 minutes of a power play opportunity. Vegas has scored a power play in 6 straight games. So their power play is cooking right now, but luckily Jack Eichel got caught for cheating right in the middle of those 4 minutes of power play opportunity, as Eichel interfered with Lehkonen on that play. So 2 minutes in there, we had 4-on-4, but the Avs kill off that entire penalty, stays 1-0, and then they killed off another one when Nicholas Waugh was called for hooking. And, of course, the Avs are now currently on a power play after Shea Theodore with that slashing on Marty at 18:42 of the second. So we had 0 penalties in the first period. We had 5 penalties called in the second period of this game. And the Colorado Avalanche have themselves a 1-0 lead going into the third. It's time for the Chili Ones Face-Off Report. Chili Ones Face-Off Report is brought to you by Chili Ones Beer, proud sponsor of your Colorado Avalanche, available throughout Ball Arena. Ask for us at your favorite liquor store. Right now, the face-off dot looks like this. It was dead even after the first period. It was 50-50 after the first. Right now, the Avs are winning dot by a little. The Avs have won 19 of the 35 face-offs. That's 54.3% of the draws. Vegas 16-35 for 45.7. Right now, the Avs are out shooting Vegas 20-16. Vegas was out shooting the Avs by a shot after one, but the Avs now with 20 shots on goal. Vegas with 16, and the Avalanche are currently on their first power play. Vegas 0 for 3 as the Avs PK is looking good. Colorado still with 42 seconds remaining on a power play opportunity on that brand new sheet of ice to start the third. Colorado with a 1-0 lead after 2 periods of hockey. We will roll on with your second Intermission report after a quick timeout right here on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Sunday, the Avalanche head back to the road for Game 3 with Vegas, and the Altitude Sports Radio viewing party tour is about to load up. Live from Stoney's Bar and Grill at 11th and Lincoln, Raj and Spring hit the air with Between the Pipes pregame at 4. Berto will be doing Berto things at 5:30, and Andy Lindahl will be on hand with your shot at a Cale Makar autographed photo, stick, and puck. The Altitude Sports Radio viewing party tour, Sunday, presented by Surfside. No bubbles, no troubles, and Altitude Sports Radio 92.5.
Drops and deals. Your access to last-minute ticket offers sent right to your phone. Don't miss your chance to catch the playoff action and watch your Colorado Avalanche defend home ice.
Next 48 hours, centering feed, found the Chushkin, down low, he lost the rebound, throws it in front, he scores! Persistence pays off for the 2-2 trade.
Sign up at coloradoavalanche.com/deals.
From the street, your home sighting is about style. From close up, it's about protection. especially in Colorado, where wildfire risk is part of the conversation. At Bellwether Windows, Siding and Doors, we install siding as part of a complete system built to help resist fire, manage heat, and protect what's inside. Your home will look incredible, but more importantly, it will be ready for anything Colorado can dish out. Bellwether Windows, Siding and Doors, transforming how your home looks, feels, and performs. Visit bellwetherhomes.com.
All Copy Products is a one-stop shop for all your office technology needs. Whether you're looking for a brand new office copier, state-of-the-art espresso machine, or for professional help with your IT environment, All Copy Products is devoted to helping you overcome your everyday workplace challenges and focus more on your core business. Find out how All Copy Products can help your company maximize its efficiency with their award-winning service today by visiting www.allcopyproducts.com.
Avalanche Intermission continues now on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Welcome back to your second Intermission Report, where the Colorado Avalanche have a 1-0 lead over the Vegas Golden Knights after 40 minutes of hockey. Let's take a look at the goalies and how they're doing thanks to Bellwether Homes. Well, in a 1-0 hockey game, it's pretty easy to figure out. As Carter Hart has allowed 1 goal on 16 shots, while my man Wedgwood has stopped all 20 shots. He is I did it again. I reversed shot totals, right? Now I got to look. Now I got to actually look. It was the Avs with 20 shots, and Vegas with 16, right? Okay, yeah. So Wedgwood has stopped all 16 shots. He has faced, while Carter Hart has made 19 of 20 saves for Vegas. So that's how the goalies are looking, and that's how they're defending the goal. And to defend your home against the elements, fire, hail, wind, and snow, visit bellwetherhomes.com. All right, scores around the world of sports. In the Eastern Conference, or actually, you know what? Before I tell you what's going on in the Eastern Conference, let's pause for Legal ID, brought to you by Berg Simpson on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
KKSE-FM Broomfield, the home of your Colorado Avalanche. Altitude Sports Radio, 92.5.
All right, in the Eastern Conference Finals, they will play Game 2 tomorrow in Carolina. They played Game 1 last night in Carolina. The Hurricanes obviously swept their way to the Eastern Conference Finals, so they had yet to lose a game. Montreal coming off that 7-game series against Buffalo. And Carolina scored, they scored 30 seconds after puck drop. It looked like the Canes were ready to rock, and then Montreal put 4 on them in the first period. And then they scored 2 more, and Montreal goes on to beat Carolina 6-2. So the Hurricanes lose their first game of these playoffs. Canadians get the 4-goal win, and Montreal leads that best-of-7 series. 1 game to none with Game 2 coming up tomorrow. Over in the NBA playoffs, we've got the Western Conference Finals going on tonight. Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Finals was last night in New York, where the Knicks took care of the Cavs pretty easily, 109-93. Even when Cleveland had the lead briefly in that game, it was like, it doesn't look like you're going to hold on to it. So the Knicks now have a 2-0 series lead. They are 2 wins away from their first NBA Finals appearance since 1999. So it has been a while for the Knickerbockers, but of course that series now switches to Cleveland. They will play tomorrow night in Cleveland for game number 3. Speaking of game number 3, Spurs and Thunder playing game 3 right now. And man, San Antonio's 15-point lead is now gone, and OKC's got themselves a 10-point lead in the third quarter. The San Antonio Spurs were up by 15, and now OKC's got a 63-53 lead over San Antonio as they come roaring back. They did almost all of that damage in the second quarter of this game because it's early in the third. Spurs started the game they were up 15-0 before OKC even scored their first bucket, but they're cooking right now. Oh, they're knocking down threes. That's what's happening. OKC is knocking down threes left and right. They've made 9 of them. They're shooting 53% from 3. They're shooting better from 3 than they are from the field. Oh, no, they just made another one. They're 10 of 18 now. They're shooting 56% from three. San Antonio's in a little bit of trouble. SGA, who had 0 points in the first quarter, now has 9. But it's the bench for Oklahoma City who's turned. Not a single Oklahoma City Thunder starter is in double figures. 2 players for the bench are in double figures, and OKC's got a 10-point lead over San Antonio as we speak. Just incredible. Wemby's got 10 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists in this one. Vassell's leading away with 13, and De'Aaron Fox, who was a game-time decision, is playing and has 11 in the game. But the Spurs are shooting 40% from the field, and they are currently trailing. It is now 65-56 OKC on top. Thunder looking to take a 2-1 series lead in that one. In our game, the Colorado Avalanche lead the Vegas Golden Knights 1-0 after 2. A massive third period is coming at you next right here on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Hey, Avs fans, Nathan McKinnon here. Playoff hockey hits different, and so should your beer.
Chili Ones is a crisp, refreshing light lager brewed for easy drinking and built for big game nights. Whether you're watching every game at home, out with friends, or inside Ball Arena, Chili Ones always fits the moment.
After the game or anytime, grab your pals and go for a chili one. Keep it chilly.
Find Chili Ones at your favorite store and at Ball Arena.
Playoff season is better when everybody has the best seat in the house. At AFW, shop huge savings on power recliners, oversized sectionals, and entertainment centers built for every game day gathering. Explore huge showrooms packed with in-stock furniture ready to take home today. Whether you're hosting friends for the game or relaxing with family, AFW makes it easy to bring home high-quality furniture at unbeatable prices. And for 50 years, AFW has helped Colorado families furnish their homes for less. Visit your local AFW showroom or shop online at afw.com today.
Avs faithful, choosing aluminum makes you the MVP. Like a top shelf slapper or a game-winning assist, aluminum makes an impact. Whether you're cheering from the stands or at home, you can assist by buying and recycling aluminum. Visit aluminumassists.com to be a part of the action. Let's go all in for the Avalanche. All in for aluminum. Ball. All in.
When you're hurt, your case isn't just about the law. It's about the medicine. I'm Dr. Joseph Ramos, emergency medicine physician and attorney. I know how injuries happen, how they impact your life, and how to prove it in court. Don't let your case be a guessing game. Ramos Law, the only firm led by a medical doctor and attorney. Come experience the doctor-lawyer difference.
Colorado Avalanche hockey.
Who's gonna answer the bell? Come on, boys. We go here, huh?
It's time for the third period.
That goal changes everything here. Gotta get the next one here.
Here's the voice of the Avalanche, Connor McGahey, on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Start of the third period, Ball Arena, downtown Denver, Colorado. The Avalanche have a 1-0 lead over the Golden Knights. The third period of Avs hockey brought to you by Boost Mobile, your hometown wireless team. Built different, built local.
Well, we'll give the updates, Connor. Braden McNabb is back on the ice. He was testing, I believe it was the right leg. It looked like that skate of Malinsky clipped. And Josh Manson also back for the Avalanche. Boy, you get down to the nitty-gritty. We're over 8 months of consistent high-end hockey. The things these players are able to put their bodies through is remarkable.
Avs will have 42 seconds worth of power play time to begin the third period. They are in burgundy and blue, going right to left. Vegas, white, gray, and gold the opposite direction. Hart leads it for Anderson. Tries to slap it through. Nazem Kadri does. And now Taves has it. One last charge. Probably on this power play as Nathan McKinnon ramps up. McKinnon leaves it for Taves. He fought his way through, but it went right to Braden McNabb, who, how about that, leaves with what we think is a cut back of the leg and then comes out to start the PK for the Golden Knights. Natchez will gain the red line, wraps it around. McKinnon slow in getting there. Now he throws a hit. Frees it up for Landeskog. Rolling puck. McKinnon leads it for Taves. Got Kadri wide open. Kadri towards the net front. Natchez was right there. McKinnon cleans it up. McKinnon. Power play is over. McKinnon welcomes in the pressure of 3 Golden Knights. Taves has Kulak a bomb. Save made by Carter Hart. And he'll hang on 53 seconds into the third period. The Avs 0 for 1 on the Colorado State Patrol power play.
And Taves smashed that one-timer, but there was no screen in front of Carter Hart at all. Nate just couldn't get in front. Somebody's got to cover those eyeballs, or those one-timers are going to be saved by a hot goaltender all day. So the Avs execution, I feel like it's climbing shift by shift, period by period. But they're still making some really small fundamental errors.
So how did you mount that comeback in Game 5 versus Minnesota? Parker Kelly goal, screen deflection. Jack Drury goal, screen deflection.
Yeah, it's a mindset they have to get back to.
Face-off won by Vegas. Korczak ahead for Mitch Marner. To the red line, right side. Marner holds up. Marner, a shot blocked by Kulak. Lehkonen has it. Lehkonen has been sneaky good in this hockey game for the Avalanche. Puck comes free. Nelson off the board. Sent denied by Korczak. Fish free by Mitch Marner through the skates of Brock Nelson. Now it's a wraparound try. Save made, and Wedgwood collects it as it's passed back to him by Nelson. That was McNabb down from the point to try and stuff it into the near post. So I guess he's feeling fine.
Yeah, all your 6'4", 230 pounds, McNabb is definitely going to be able to get body position and push his way to the front. The thing with an injury like that, I haven't been cut a ton, but it really doesn't get super painful till tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because you're going to get all frozen up. The stitches are going to be in, more so speaking from my face. And then you wake up the next day and it's like there's a heartbeat wherever them stitches went in. So you'll probably be pretty numbed up. Won't feel anything the rest of the game.
Oh my God, what happened to your face? Oh, I knew it. Shot off the end boards. Eichel collects. Landeskog had to go off his right skate, and that will trickle across the red line. Another denied zone entry by the Avalanche. They've sort of played Vegas at their own game pretty much started the second period beyond. Landeskog looking ahead for Natchez, flying the zone into the path of Nathan McKinnon. He's got room to roll. McKinnon, far side circle. McKinnon lost the puck, able to get it back. McKinnon now for Natchez, short side delayed call coming up on Vegas. McKinnon with the extra skater. Natchez a one-timer blocked. And it's corralled by Coughlin. The Avalanche going back on the Colorado State Patrol power play, where they had no shots the first time around. Colorado State Patrol. Trooper applications are now open. Visit csp.colorado.gov/employment to apply.
You never like a power play that gets split in between periods. That's always tough. But right there, that's the speed of McKinnon. Great outlet pass by Landeskog. Nate's flying, and he's going to make a move to the net. Gets hooked in the hands. And that's one consistent penalty they have called all night.
That's true. We have 3 of those now. 2 on Colorado and now 1 on Shea Theodore, who's in the box. Landeskog out there for this faceoff. Left side of the ice, right side circle from Carter Hart. Natchez at the half wall, McKinnon at the slot. And we have some more delays. Taves and Kadri round out your party of 5 on power play 1. Went all Irish there for a second. Round out. Taves for Natchez. Avs have it set up. Natchez near side circle. Looking for that pass in the slot. Up top for Taves. Doesn't take the shot back for Natchez. Slings it all the way through for Nazem Kadri. A little bit hard to handle. They'll try again. Natchez near side circle. Welcoming in pressure down low for Nathan McKinnon. McKinnon behind the net. Landeskog out in front. He scored on the power play in game 1. Taves through for Kadri. Wants that pass again. Patiently waiting, 30 seconds gone in the power play. Crowd a little restless, but the Avs have good possession here. Don't want to make too many mistakes. Like that one. Kadri gave it away to McNabb, and no clear it down ice.
Just tried a saucer pass right over McNabb's stick. Didn't think McNabb would see it. Kadri's been great all night long. That play, high degree of difficulty. Couldn't get it done.
Tuck and pike. Here comes Natchez. Cuts to the middle. Loses the puck. Forces it to the corner. Keeps it alive. Kadri on his backhand, down to the forehand. Forced loose by Howden. And Vegas, they don't clear. Knocked down by Landeskog. Landeskog at the far half wall. And now it's hit loose. And the Avs are able to gain it back at their own blue line. Natchez will get out of the pool. McKinnon leaves it for Taves. He'll send it around. 45 seconds to go in the power play. Kick free by Kadri. Overskated it. And this is Mitch Marner waiting in the neutral zone shorthanded. Marner's shot. Easy save made by Wedgwood. And he leaves it behind his own net. Natchez Got away from Eichel, leaves it for Taves. Time running out here, 30 seconds to go in Colorado's power play. Second unit out there, shorthanded. Here's Marner. Taves knocked it aside, and Nichushkin backwards for Taves. Colorado regrouping. Had the puck in front of their own net with 15 seconds to go. Now Nichushkin pushes it ahead. Nichushkin across the blue line. Now Lehkonen to the point in Malinsky. He's got Burns to his right. Burns back for Malinsky. Doesn't take the shot. Back for Burns. 5 seconds to go in the power play. Malinsky unloads. Tipped by Val Nichushkin. It stays in the rink. Avs have to be careful. Theodore out of the box, and Sissons with it. Hands it off for William Karlsson. Karlsson is shot. I think Wedgwood got a piece of it. That'll curl up his arm and out of play. 15:54 to go in the third period. It remains Avalanche 1 and the Golden Knights nothing. Join Andy Lindahl on Altitude Sports Radio 92.5 at Stoney's on Lincoln Sunday for an Avalanche viewing party powered by Surfside. No bubbles, no troubles. There'll be Surfside bucket deals and epic Cale Makar giveaways, signed stick, signed puck, and a signed photo and more. See you at Stoney's on Sundays starting at 4 p.m.
Well, that first unit, too many passes all around the top of the umbrella, then a tough sauce pass. That derailed everything. But that last shot by Sam Malinsky, that was the best try on the power play. Goes right off the toe of Val Nichushkin.
This is offside. Parker Kelly says he has possession. The linesman sitting on top of the Vegas bench disagrees. Offside on Colorado. 15:47 to go in regulation. Colorado up 1.
Yeah, if you have possession, they have that skating backwards over the blue line. That thing apparently needs to be touching your stick. They're a little tight on allowing possession. Are you trying to pass, whatever you're doing? But I don't think Parker Kelly, he reached for that. He was already offside. Good call by the linesman.
Face off won by Drury. We're going to do this all over again, as there's a collective groan from 18,200 plus. 201st consecutive sellout here at Ball Arena. Let's go. Drury has to leave. Here comes Parker Kelly. Can't win it away from Tomas Hertl. Golden Knights through the neutral zone. Saad misses his stretch pass. This is icing on the Golden Knights, brought to you by Mountain High Appliance. 5 locations in Colorado. Visit mountainhighappliance.com. Thank you.
At this point in the second period, we'd have been at the 10-minute mark already. There was barely a whistle. Here we are, 15:38 to go. Really not happy that last power play did not contribute much offense. I don't think there's any momentum that switched at all, but it's a bit of a valuable opportunity let slide by the Avs.
Val Nichushkin did get a piece of that Malinsky shot. It deflected. It didn't miss by much on the right post to Carter Hart. Burns keeps it in at the point. Gambled and won. Has to stick with it, though. Drury assisting as Saad will get it deep. Malinsky the first back. Saad crashing in. And now it's Jack Drury who suffers the hit. Logan O'Connor loses it to Korczak. Able to win it back, but not for long. Korczak. He'll send it to the trapezoid. Kelly keeping an eye on Rasmus Andersson. Puck on its edge as it rolls to the blue line, and a high stick coming up on the Avalanche.
These are the ones that get called no matter what. Brent Burns going to lift the stick, and whenever you miss the stick, Connor, you got so much energy. You're waiting for that power to come back against you, right up in a guy's face.
Colorado 84, 2 minutes. High sticking.
So the Avs go on the Boost Mobile penalty kill. Boost Mobile is your hometown wireless team. Built different, built local.
Boy, did he sell this one. He actually didn't get hit with a high stick. It was the glove of Brent Burns. But the stick was right there, and honestly, in real time, Connor, I don't
blame him whatsoever.
How you could figure that one out. But the glove of Burns with the stick right beside it that didn't touch the face of Thomas Hertl. But he took some knuckles of a glove square to the nose, and that's why he gave the reaction.
So you got Rasmus Andersson selling the Ross Colton incident in Game 1, and now Tomas Hertl here. This is a 200-foot shot from Devontae. Save made by Carter Hart, keeping him a little honest.
Calculated. He tried to have that drop, which he did about 2 feet in front of the crease. Almost caught him.
Jack Eichel takes the drop pass. Eichel now behind the Avalanche net. Monitored by Taves. Up top for Shea Theodore. Back for Eichel. At the far circle, Mitch Marner at the bottom of the circle. Returns it to Eichel along the hash marks. Shea Theodore. Back for Eichel, pitch and catch. Now a rolling puck. He'll settle it down. 40 seconds gone. Eichel lets it go. He misses the net. And instead of hitting the near side boards and making it out. It hits the referee and stays in. Set in front. Brock Nelson intercepts, and he'll deposit it back inside Vegas territory.
The sure hands of Brock Nelson there. That could have been a 2-on-1 in front. Knocks it down, clears it 200 feet.
Power play half over for the Golden Knights. Through the neutral zone, Marner. Kulak backing up, and now Hurdle for Jack Eichel. Far circle up top for Hannafin. Back for Eichel, down low for Mitch Marner. Kicks it to his stick. Marner along the goal line. Shot save made by Wedgwood. Great Scott. O'Connor for Kulak. Into the path of Malinsky has to clear, and you bet he will. 35 seconds to go.
That was a one-on-one. Marner versus Wedgwood. Right across the goal line. Wedgwood proves to be the better man. What a shifty play by Marner.
Hannafin, left wing. Barbashev can't handle. Josh Manson can, and it's cleared down ice in on Hart one more time. Hannafin to the blue line. Trotting to center ice. Leaves it for an oncoming William Karlsson. Into Avalanche territory, centering feed. Knocked down by Parker Kelly, and he'll golf at the opposite direction for Colorado with 5 seconds to go in the Vegas power play.
As Parker Kelly's done it all season long. A great stick knocks down that puck, and we are out of the sin bin.
Howden down low for Theodore. Avs able to get there. It hit a leg. McKinnon got turned around. Vegas with it. Barbashev all the way through for McNabb. At the blue line. Shot is wide of the mark. With traffic in front, McKinnon will pick it up. Wedgwood got knocked over once the penalty. He's not going to get it. Landeskog back from McKinnon below the goal line. McKinnon for Marty Necas as he's back on the top line. Landeskog missed the puck. So did McNabb. Necas crashing in. Tries to steal it away. Landeskog forces it loose. Goes off of Kolasar's stick. And now Kulak has to chug back and pick it up for Colorado left side corner. Kulak off the boards. Kadri skate the stick into the path of Marty Necas. Broken up by Coghlan. Now Kolasar in front of his own bench trying to stick handle around Kadri. Ross Colton leaned in for the hit. Probably would have been actually more beneficially if he would have taken the puck, which was loose. Wedgwood will cover up meanwhile and will take a timeout. 12 minutes, 19 seconds to go in the third period in Denver. Shots are 23-20. Colorado, they lead 1-0. You're listening to the Western Conference Final on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
It's Memorial Day weekend, the unofficial start of summer. We're bringing you the Avs and Golden Knights games 2 and 3. Monday, we'll be here to react to it all with you.
I love Mondays on the radio because there's so much to catch up on.
But more importantly, on this holiday, we honor the brave men and women who gave everything so that we could enjoy incredible sports weekends like these. And to those who have served and continue to serve this amazing country, we say thank you. Happy Memorial Day weekend. From Altitude Sports Radio, 92.5.
This weekend, Avalanche Harley. Buy any pre-owned Harley and get a $1,500 gift card. With the largest inventory in the state, Avalanche Harley has hundreds of Harleys on site. Get a $1,500 gift card with the purchase of any pre-owned Harley at Avalanche Harley. Finance specialists on site to get you approved and 100% of credit applications considered. Get a $1,500 gift card when you purchase any pre-owned Harley at Avalanche Harley now through Saturday. Gift card cannot be used towards the purchase of a new Harley motorcycle.
Is your AC ready to go? Do you even know, or are you just crossing your fingers? Moj here. My friends at Rock Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electrical are ready to make sure your air conditioning is ready to go now. Yes, it's warm in Denver right now. It will only get hot in the coming months, so get the early tune-up special. Their Rockstar team will make sure your AC is working great and is ice cold. So schedule online today knowing you'll be cool when it's hot. Visit rockheating.com. That's ROCK heating.com. Rock, bringing comfort home and simplifying your life.
The Western Conference Final, Colorado and Vegas on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
12:19 to go in the third period. 1-0 Avs over the Golden Knights in Game 2. Nicholas Waugh leaning in for a chilly one's face-off. Right side of the ice, right side is Scott Wedgwood. Waugh wins it. Back for Burns. Burns slaps it near side wall. Ross Colton trying to get there. Boy, if he hadn't gone centrally, first rights, and then went back to the outside, I think he probably could have won that foot race.
Because obviously that's a set play, and I think Ross Colton thought Burns was going to come up, we'll call that the west wall. He came up the east, and Colton tried to pivot and couldn't get over there in time because that puck was rimmed hard.
Another face-off here for Waugh. He's 3 of 5 in this hockey game. We're going to have to wait again as Howden is encroaching alongside Nazem Kadri. Carlson on it for the Golden Knights. Waugh wins it again. Burns won't try that rim around play. He'll keep it himself. Launches it ahead. That took a couple touches. One off a Golden Knight, one off an Av. Hart will just smother it because Kadri comes crashing down on him. 12:02 to go in the third. Offensive zone draw brought to you by Chili Ones coming up momentarily. Name a better combination than beer and hockey. While we wait, go ahead and grab a case of Mountain Time, the legendary, crisp, crushable premium lager from New Belgium Brewing.
Vegas thought that was an icing, and they almost took their foot off the gas pedal. Carter Hart let that come right in front of the crease. Then he covered it. Everybody was looking what's what. And now we got an offensive zone face-off. Vegas can't change, and the Avs have the big line on the ice.
I think it pinballed between two different players in the neutral zone, one burgundy and one white. Face-off to the right of Hart. Hannafin and Anderson, the two defensemen, will switch spots. This is Brock Nelson's to take for the Avs. Wins it. Now Sam Malinsky, the deep slot, Taves at the near point. Off the end wall, Nelson collects. Guides it from McKinnon through his legs. Mishandled it. Taves steps up, swats it away, but it just came across the blue line. Avs will tag up. Now Taves on the steal. Down the far side, Devon Taves holding inside the circle. Taves towards the net. Hard to save, and the rebound is sent to the corner. Lehkonen back from McKinnon along the wall. Gets around Carlson. Extra effort is able to just keep it deep for a second. Lehkonen charging in. But the second-ditch effort from Vegas is able to clear it back to the red line. Brought in the other way by Malinsky. Shot on Carter Hart. That's the stick save that goes into the screen. And the whistle blows, with 11:24 to go in the third. Still 1-0 Colorado.
What a shift by Devon Taves right there.
No
wow,
kidding.
Winning puck battles. For a quick second, I thought he had number 8 on his back. Picking off pucks at the center line, leading the rush. And I loved what he did. He had guys going to the net, but he didn't have a clean pass. So he just threw it at the crease, hoping for some chaos. Didn't get any puck luck, but I like the odds of a play like that. Just give yourself a chance to score.
Drury will take the draw. Drury in these playoffs, 63.9%, a very uncharacteristic 33% night in Game 1. This is one for Kulak. Manson off the end boards, blocked by McNabb, and now Barbashev. Harassed, and it just comes across the blue line. Logan O'Connor mishandled it for a moment. Offside on Colorado with 11:14 to go in the third. By the time August rolls around, Reichs, Avs faithful will be more than ready for some hockey. Coming to Magnus Arena, Sunday, August 23rd. Watch the Avs alumni and the DU alumni get back on the ice for an exciting matchup. Visit ColoradoAvalanche.com/back-to-hockey for tickets. The question is, which team are you playing for?
Well, I think I'm going to actually potentially be a Pioneer so I can slow them down a little bit.
Ooh, very nice.
Because the age gap's quite different between the college level and some of the Avs boys, So yeah. I'm obviously lost a step, just barely. So they think they might saddle me into the Pioneers to slow us down a little.
I haven't seen that. Spry and swift, just like Logan O'Connor. Former DU Pioneer himself leads it for Drury. Throws it net front, that misses. Malinsky got caught in no man's land. Now he's got to retreat. Vegas taps it ahead. Eichel with it. Near side half wall. Eichel a shot scored. Far side on Wedgwood. Indecision from Malinsky leads to an odd man rush the other way, and Eichel gets his second of the playoffs and ties it with 10:45 to go in period 3.
I mean, he's just flat out one of the best snipers in the game, one of the best players in the game. And he came in, and Devon Taves came out and challenged him. And I don't know if that screened Wedgwood a little bit. It was from right on the face-off dot, close side to us. And as they were figuring out what's what, that just goes far side post and in. We're going to get a great look here on the TV right in front of us. And that just flat out beats Wedgwood, posting in, clean shot. But you're right, indecision caused that time and space to go way up for Vegas, and they took all full advantage of it.
Face-off at center ice, won by Dowd. Hannafin. And again, Colorado has controlled most of this game, sort of like Game 1. Natchez trying to get it back for Colorado. Natchez, speaking of just one goal, Blankenberg all the way through. Brock Nelson's short side shot that misses, and that'll crawl back to the red line. Blankenberg with it for the Avs. He'll try Nelson again. Down the wall for Valnichushkin. Curled the other way by Kolasar and company. Blankenberg leaves it for Brent Burns. Straight up in the air. Glove down by Natchez. Nichushkin trying to get here first ahead of Anderson does. Nichushkin can't get it deep. Vegas the other way. Colton Sissons across the blue line. Sissons along the half wall. Lays it deep. Around Burns. Blankenberg back up the wall. Sissons runs him over. Burns tried to clear, and it hit Tomas Hertl. Avs having a difficult time getting out of their own end. Lehkonen will just keep it himself to the neutral zone. Gives it back to the Golden Knights. Theodore near side for Tomas Hertl. He lets it go, and that's a headhunter that misses. Nathan McKinnon. He's got some room down the far side. Slows up. That allows Vegas to get back a little bit. But he's got Landeskog with McKinnon. Backdoor feed for Lehkonen. That's just a little bit too hot to handle. McKinnon to the point in Kulak. He's got Manson. Kulak is shot blocked. And Vegas will tap it to the neutral zone. Brandon Saad and Josh Manson go stride for stride into the corner. Nice hit by Manson. Landeskog will pick up the puck. Voracek Marner out in front. Kadri waiting for Colorado. 3-on-2 developing. Kadri with Colton to his right. Kadri holding. Kadri shooting. And that's over. Carter Hart and out of play. We'll take a timeout. 9:12 to go in the third. Shots are 25-21 Colorado. We are tied at 1. Colton for the Avs. Eichel for the bad guys. You're listening to the Western Conference Final on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
The best way to follow the Stanley Cup playoffs is here. The NHL app is your place to get every highlight from every game of every series. Behind-the-scenes playoff content you won't get anywhere else. The most NHL Edge advanced stats, keeping you up to date from round 1 through the Stanley Cup Final. When it comes to following the playoffs, don't settle for anything less. The Stanley Cup playoffs are better on the NHL app.
In a city full of choices, your savings destination is Groove Toyota, the oldest family-owned Toyota dealership in the Denver Metro. Over 300 new Toyota Tacomas, only $399 a month lease. Visit GrooveToyota.com. $399 a month Tacomas, built for the Rockies. Priced for you. Buy today in person or at GrooveToyota.com. Start here, go anywhere.
Closed end lease for 36 months with $32.99 due at signing. Zero security deposit on approved credit. Call 720-961-4465 for complete details. Offer expires 6/1/26.
If you could design healthcare from scratch, you want to build a system where doctors, pharmacists, and insurers don't work together, don't talk to each other, and don't even share records. You'd imagine something better, where everyone worked together on the same team, and your next doctor visit isn't across town, but often right down the hall. What if a place like this already existed? At Kaiser Permanente, all of your healthcare comes together to keep you healthier and make life easier. Kaiser Permanente, a better idea for healthcare.
The Western Conference Final, Colorado and Vegas on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
.12 to go in the third period. Ball Arena, downtown Denver, Colorado. Scores tied at 1 apiece here in Game 2 with engineer extraordinaire Alan Baca, Mark Rycroft, Chris Mitchell back in our NHL Tonight studios. Mark Bertinoli downstairs. I'm Connor McGahey. Glad you're with us. Brock Nelson, an offensive zone draw brought to you by Chili Ones. Can't win it. Vegas has it. And they found some new life here in this third period. Jack Eichel's second of the postseason. Natchez gave it away, able to win it back away from Dorofeev. Out there with Valnichushkin and Brock Nelson. Valnichushkin hounded by Barbashev. That goes backwards. Natchez denies the exit, but the support from Michael able to link up with Dorofeev. He marches to the red line, can't get it deep though. Taves trying to flip it up the wall. It hit his teammate, Brock Nelson. Blocked by the Golden Knights. Barbashev scores.
That's a tough one to take. That puck basically was shot from outside the tops of the circles by Barbashev. 35 seconds of that shift were played between the blue lines. Just hard playing, back and forth hockey. Taves goes to clear the puck out. It gets tipped. And this shot here, shot past the shin pad of Sam Malinsky. Wedgwood doesn't pick it up until last minute. And that reminded me almost of Steve Yzerman's slap shot from the blue line, except this was a wrister from above the circles against the Blues. I've been watching that highlight. That was where the crossbar and the post get welded together. That puck went bar down, perfect shot by Barbashev.
Avalanche really haven't had too many defensive miscues in this game, but they've had two in the third period, and Vegas has scored on both of them. Short angle shot, save made Wedgwood. Now Howden will pick it up along the far side boards. Marner to the point. Marner down the slot. Marner still with it. Still Mitch Marner. Backdoor feed, broken up. Landeskog has a man ahead, but Vegas has more. Landeskog hounded from behind, able to escape across the blue line. Now just need one to tie. Landeskog underneath. Picked up by Burns, plays it through the legs of Howden. And now it goes right to Nathan McKinnon. McKinnon with Vegas changing. McKinnon lost the puck to Marner. Landeskog leaned in for the hit. Howden has Anderson charging towards the near corner. Puck will get there. 7:55 to go in the third. Avs had a 1-0 lead for most of this hockey game. Now they trail 2-1. Kadri, nifty little play. Links up with Lehkonen. Lehkonen collapsed upon by 4 Golden Knights all the way through Kolasar. And he puts it into space. The Avs forecheck, it's easy to get around. They have 3 guys that all go to the same spot, and Vegas has a ton of room to head the opposite direction. Now more chaos in the Avs zone. There's a Golden Knight down on his backside. Blankenberg trying to dig it out. It's Cole Smith who has a hold of Josh Manson's stick. Now it's Colton. Vegas clears. Kadri run over by Dowd. Sissons with the puck. Down the near side, Sissons a ton of room. Shot save made Wedgwood. Got his own rebound. Hit thrown by Taves. Coughlin shovels it deep. Taves takes the puck off the boards. Kadri looking for that pass through the neutral zone. Not available. I'm not sure that puck actually made it into the offensive zone as Ross Colton turned back in. It's offside on the Avalanche with 6:56 to go in the third. Riker, what happened?
Well, Ross Colton was offside. Then he came back and laid a huge hit on Caden Korzak. Almost a little bit high and definitely late as Korzak touched that puck. It was offside. Colton finished off the hit, which I love. No penalty on the play. But boy, oh boy, the Avs have went from thinking we're going to tie this series up in a solid third period in the blink of an eye. I don't want to say fighting for your playoff lives, but you would really love to find a way to get this into overtime.
Brock Nelson, 8 of 15 from the dot tonight. Wins this draw. Back for Taves. Has Malinsky available. He'll send it around. Theodore run over by Nelson. Natchez with the puck. Natchez holding. It's so predictable from the Avalanche and so easy for Vegas to defend. The saucer feed to the point. They get in the way. Natchez trying to get it deep. Boy, he takes a stick up high. No penalty there. I literally don't believe that. Play has been stopped. Natchez looked like he took a cross check to the face. The linesman actually blew the whistle on this. No arm was in the air from either Graham Skilleter or Chris Rooney. And it's McNabb who appeared to make high contact on the face of Marty Natchez. Let's see.
You know what it was? The glove again.
Glove, yeah.
So the same thing that Brent Burns got a penalty for.
Yeah.
That's exactly what McNabb did. The stick is right in the area. It's a follow through. Almost looked like a cross check. But it was the glove caught the face of Natchez. Yeah, that's going to hurt. Going to cause your head to snap back. But I don't know if it's enough to call a penalty.
I don't think they have. No penalty here as they talk about it, and it will be a neutral zone face-off in front of the Vegas bench. So the Avs don't get the benefit of the doubt on one side. Vegas does. Probably neither should have been penalties.
Yeah, I agree. Brent Burns should not have been a penalty. That neither. The officials got together, made the right call. That's what we like. But, boy, that would have been a nice break for the Avs. If that had been called on the ice, would have stayed a 2-minute penalty for sure. Totally. But there was no penalty during the action of the play.
McKinnon out there with Lehkonen and Landeskog. Malinsky and Taves on the backhand. Avs need a goal to tie. 6:33 to go in the third period. 2 goals in 2 minutes for Vegas to tie it and then take the lead. Colorado, 21 goals in the third period in these playoffs. Looking for one here. McKinnon drops it for Landeskog. Overskated. Landeskog has it back. Pocket picked. Avs just look tired. Lehkonen for Taves. Now Malinsky looking ahead. Lehkonen to the red line. He'll send it Down the near boards, behind the net. Hart out to stop it. 24 saves on 25 shots for Hart. Up the far wall. Puck will roll towards center ice. Smith got there. Backhands it for Nick Dowd. Powering towards the net. Down to wrap around. That's the save made by Scott Wedgwood. Parker Kelly went to knock it down, and he got knocked down. Kulak ahead for Kelly. Who's going to be the hero here for the Avalanche? Somebody needs to be. Dowd across the blue line. He'll send it over the head of Wedgwood. Falls into the possession of Burns. He'll settle it down.
Yeah, and the Avs have to let go of the fact that they've given up 2 quick goals. You need one more to tie. You still got over 5 minutes. That's a mountain of time for this team.
Scored really 3 in 3 minutes and 33 seconds versus Minnesota. Sissons motors ahead across the red line. He'll force it to the corner. Abs up the near wall, not out. Kulak able to get it to Logan O'Connor. He'll get to the red line in between the benches and flip it deep. Wide left side of Carter Hart. 5 minutes on the nose to go in the third period of game 2. 2-1, not Avalanche. Saad. Now Malinsky. Manson with it. Manson looking ahead. Kadri with Colton. Heading to the far corner. Colton will get there first. Slaps it back for Kadri. Kadri sends it towards the net. Save made by Hart. Can't find the rebound. Vegas able to find the loose puck and clear.
Just a harmless little wrist shot. There's no such thing as a bad shot right now here for the Avalanche. Anything towards the front of the net gives you an opportunity to tie it up.
Manson with it. Near side boards Kadri. He'll slap it in. Hart out to stop it. 4:17 to go in the third. Hearts and throats right now for Avs fans. Val Nichushkin. Can he score in back-to-back games? Nichushkin muscled off the puck, able to connect with Nicholas Waugh. Centering feed broken up by Carlson. Brock Nelson gets loose in the corner to the point, and Taves. Burns at the right point. Burns, and that's off a body and wide. Cleared by Vegas. Up and out. Taves with it. All the way through. And Brock Nelson misses the net again. You need him to get it on target. Brock Nelson still no goals in these playoffs that are not an empty netter. Shot from Burns. Save made from Hart. Rebound straight up in the air. Taves pinches. Marner sneaks in. And all of a sudden, Howden has a chance the other way. Save made by Wedgwood. Puck straight out the middle of the zone. Nature's from Devon Taves. He'll slow up just shy of the red line. 3:22 to go. Avs, if they get one, they can tie it. McKinnon trying to track it down. That's unbelievable that that's icing. That's absolutely incredible. McKinnon, he's 3 yards in front of McNabb when the puck gets to the spot where you have to make the decision. Landeskog, they're talking about it right now, and I think they've admitted that they made a mistake. The faceoff will be at center ice when we come back. 3:16 to go in the third period. Shots are 27-24 Avalanche. Vegas leads 2-1. This is the Western Conference Final on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
I'm Trooper Pratt with the Colorado State Patrol, and we're hiring new team members. Apply now, and by this time next year, you could be a Colorado State Trooper with a mobile office, pursuing a career with purpose and solving community problems. Visit csp.colorado.gov/employment to learn more or connect with a recruiter. Applications are open now. What are you waiting for? Go to csp.colorado.gov/employment.
When it comes to serious injury cases, experience matters. I'm Kyle Backus. At Backus & Schenker, our track record speaks for itself. We have more than 25 years of experience successfully representing innocent victims in complex cases, earning them the full compensation they deserve. Our dedicated team of lawyers and victims advocates combine compassion with strength to deliver winning results. Call 303-222-2222. Backus & Schenker. Our passion is justice.
There are trucks, and then there's the 2026 GMC Sierra. It's the truck. We are professional grade. During GMC Truck Month, well-qualified buyers get 2.9% APR for 72 months on 2026 GMC Sierra 1500 models. See your Colorado GMC dealers. Monthly payment is $1,515 for every $1,000 you finance. Average example down payment is 9.6%. Must finance with GM Financial. Some customers will not qualify. Not available with lease and some other offers. Take new retail delivery by 6/1/26.
The Western Conference Final, Colorado and Vegas on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
John, 3:16 to go in the third period. Ball Arena, downtown Denver, Colorado, Vegas, a 2-1 lead over the Avalanche. Tune in for the Ball Corporation postgame show following the game. Ball Corporation all in for the Avs, aluminum all in. Not quite time to pull Wedgwood yet. Lehkonen is out there. This puck goes out of play. And the Chili Ones face-off will be in the Vegas zone with 3:06 to go in the third. Avs out shooting the Golden Knights, but they trail by 1.
Absolutely, that Chili One face-off win right here. We're down to that magic point. 3 minutes left to go in this game, plus 6 seconds. Win a draw, get one of those face-off plays, as Devon Toews says. About 1 in 300 work. Well, that was a good time for that one.
Drury, boy, very reminiscent of the setup for that second goal in the Minnesota game 9 days ago. Drury the draw. Right side of Hart, left side of the ice. Eichel went early.
Are you sure?
False start. Defense number 9.
Drury hadn't moved, and Eichel's head was basically between his legs because he was fighting so hard to get down on that puck with all of his strength.
Drury 5 of 6 tonight. Technically won this one, but it's Hanifin who's able to get there. This is catapulted the distance by Vegas. Malinsky back first ahead of Colton Sissons. Icing on the Golden Knights and a Bronx cheer from the Avs faithful. For both linesmen tonight, Devin Berg and Ryan Daisy, they didn't get the last one right, they get this one right.
And with that icing, we're going to have a change of scenery. McKinnon, Natchez, Landeskog. Looks like Nelson's going to jump in. Natchez might come off just for the face-off scenario. Well, you talked about your top-paid guys needing to score a goal. It's a lot of money on the ice right now, and the goaltender is pulled, so there will be 6 Avs players on the ice.
Very, very good.
Thank you.
Yeah, we got there. Net is empty. McKinnon the face-off. Can't win it. Anderson below the goal line. Up the near side window. Natchez. Nelson is there. Taves available at the point. Scraped loose by the Golden Knights. Down deep in the zone. Landeskog just trying to do his best to get it out of that muck, and he does. Taves steps up. Fumbled it for a moment. Hacked by Natchez. Back for Nathan McKinnon. It's underwhelming, but Taves will pick it up back at his own blue line as the Avalanche tag up. Taves sends it in. Left to right. Far side boards. Kadri can't get there. This is going to go all the way through. 2:20 to go in regulation. Avs need a goal to tie. Net is empty for Colorado. Taves for Landeskog at the red line. Oh, get into the Vegas zone. Plays it to the far corner. Brock Nelson with it. Nelson lost an edge. Always a theme for him, I feel like. Past couple games. Landeskog got it loose. Marner with it. This is sent the distance. It's going to miss the net. There will be icing on Vegas, brought to you by Mountain High Appliance. 5 locations in Colorado. Visit mountainhighappliance.com. Thank you.
I thought Marner might have had a little spin on that to curl it in. This is a huge break for the Avalanche. Minute 57 to go. The top line's only been out there maybe 30, 40 seconds. They'll still have a lot of gas left. Big offensive zone faceoff. Come on, Brock Nelson.
Nelson, 56% tonight. Theodore cheating along the near side boards, trying to keep an eye on McKinnon. McKinnon giving orders to Kadri and Landeskog. Nelson digs in. Faceoff is won by Vegas. McNabb has his stick lifted. Landeskog knocks it down. Kadri far side half wall, 150 to go. Taves down to the corner. Nelson trying to get there ahead of McNabb. He does. Kadri back to the point, and Taves fumbled it for a moment off the near side wall. McKinnon hacks at it. Natchez picks it up. His stick broke. Always at the wrong time. Vegas with it. Out to center ice. Waiting is Devon Taves. Natchez to the bench for a new stick. McKinnon around the outside, trying to get it deep, went off the linesman right to McNabb. He's got an open net. McNabb will shoot it. Taves got a piece of it to change the direction. What a save made by Taves with a minute and 20 seconds to go in regulation. Avs down by 1. Taves up the middle. Tipped by Brock Nelson. Avs kind of in slow motion at the moment. McKinnon underneath. Nelson, a one-timer. Save made. It goes right back to Barbashev. Barbashev, he will score. His second of the period. And the luck is just not going the way of the Avalanche.
That was the moment Brock Nelson had it on a tee. The angle wasn't perfect. He needed to definitely pick a corner. He unloaded. And Carter Hart was just in the perfect scenario. And that rebound came out to nobody except for Barbashev. Skates it all the way to the center line, taps it right in the center of the ice. And man, Connor, all of a sudden the highest scoring team in the NHL and per game in these playoffs, limited to just 3 goals the first 2 games.
Barbashev has 3 goals the entire playoffs. He has 2 in this period. Minute left. Net is empty. Burns. Colton. Right side, down to the corner. Has the Avalanche's only goal out in front. Blocked. Burns again at his own blue line. Nichushkin sends it around. Settled down by Hart. Anderson suffers a hit. Comes loose. Backed out to center ice. Burns. Colton tapped back to him in the center circle. 30 seconds left. Malinsky below the goal line. Nichushkin out in front. Save made Hart. And again, that's the difference in the hockey game. Big saves by Hart on some glorious Avalanche chances. One-timer Lehkonen, another save made by Hart. Colton has to get his helmet. Nichushkin, 10 seconds left, all the way through for Burns. Hopped over his stick. Back to the red line. Everyone has to get out. 5 seconds to go in game 2. Rimmed all the way through. And against the odds, Vegas comes into Denver and wins both games to take a 2-0 series lead. But there's no place like Las Vegas for your luck to change, and that's where we're headed next for the Avalanche to start a miracle comeback in Sin City on Sunday.
That's what they have to do. It's shocking that Vegas comes in here and wins 2 straight. The Avs did a lot of things that were excellent, but timely goals once again. 2 clean wrist shots, and we got to talk about the record now, Connor, because I believe through the regular season the Avs were 41-0 with the lead going into the 3rd period.
Correct.
And here they cannot hold on to a lead in the 3rd in the most critical time in the Western Conference Final at home. It's just inexcusable. It's tough. That team's really going to have to dig in deep, look into the dark corners of where they find their energy, and go to Vegas and put on a show.
When we come back, Mark Bertinelli will take over with the Ball Corporation postgame show, scores and highlights from this game and around the world of sports. Our next broadcast will be Sunday at T-Mobile Arena, where I will be complaining about how loud the PA is because it's way too loud. Our broadcast will begin at 4:30 p.m. Pacific time, 5:30 p.m. Mountain Time, around North America and around the world on the Altitude Sports Radio Network. Any final